Welcome to the Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications play-by-play presentation of high school football. Tonight, in the Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane Game of the Week, in this I.V.C rivalry, the Indian Valley Braves host the Claymont Mustangs. Tonight's game is also brought to you by U.S. Bagging, 922 Drive-Thru, Wood Electric, First National Bank of Denison, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Joe Geckler, Travis McClelland, and Shannon Thomas.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Geckler along with Travis McClelland. Shannon Thomas on the field for us tonight as we have the 34th meeting between the schools all time between Claymont and Indian Valley. Claymont leads the series 19-14. Indian Valley North, the Blue Devils, and the Indian Valley South Rebels merged and formed the Indian Valley Braves starting in 1988. This game has traditionally been week 2 until 2017, but we are on week 10 of the high school football season, and that's where the game is played now. And I bring in Travis McClelland and Travis. Both of these teams into week 10, obviously the Mustang season hasn't gone the way they wanted it. Indian Valley's had a couple losses. They're sitting pretty good at 5-2 to make a playoff run here coming up starting next week. But they got to take care of this game tonight.
Yeah, and it hasn't quite gone how Eric Henry's troops wanted, but you know what? They've improved coming down the season. Picked up some close games and a win there. But when rivalry gets together, when these two guys clash, it's cliche. But you throw the records out the window, they're going to be physical. They're going to go at it.
Yeah, they'll definitely go at it tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The last 6 years, though, it's been kind of all Indian Valley. Claymont won in 2016, 29-0. Other than that, the Indian Valley Braves have controlled the series the last 6 years. Matt Lancaster, the head coach for the Indian Valley Braves, he is 8-6 against Claymont, but he's won 7 of the last 8.
Yeah, he's 7 after the last 8. And before that, if you watched the Claymont Mustangs rolled off 7 out of 8 there, so it's kind of been streaky here lately for the last 14, 16 years between this rivalry, and they're going to hook it up again tonight.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be a lot of fun here at Indian Valley High School. It's senior night for the Braves. We had some weather roll through here earlier, and some dark, ominous clouds behind us and around the stadium here. Hopefully we'll be able to get this game in with no weather delays, and we'll apologize ahead of time for any of the weather alerts that come through that may knock us off the air, but we will get back to the game as soon as we can after those alerts go through. But the teams are out on the field warming up. Claymont on the end to our right and Indian Valley on our end here to the left. So the crowd is filing in on both sides. It's going to be an electric crowd here tonight. These two teams, there's no love lost between them. And Travis, you know all about rivalries. Rivalry week is big in this area. Of course, we have Claymont and Indian Valley. We have Ridgewood and Garraway. We have Dover and Philly. We have Strasburg, TCC, Tusky Valley, Sandy Valley. A lot of big rivalries in this area.
Yeah, and when you wake up on after Friday night of your last game, you're already in a rivalry week. You're already on 10. You're ready to go. You don't need any extra motivation. The coach doesn't need any special speeches. You're ready to go. You come to practice. You get your focus in. There's a lot of hoopla surrounding these with all the festivities, the dress-up days, and etc. But come when the lights come on and you're warming up out here, it's all about business, and they're gonna get ready and go here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's 26 minutes on the clock here. The teams, again, are warming up. It is senior night, and they're going to go through their presentations here in just a little bit. But we're going to take a quick timeout, come back, and we're going to talk about the Indian Valley Braves season and go in the huddle and talk a little bit about the Indian Valley Braves and what they have accomplished this year, and, of course, a couple of the speed bumps in their road that they ran into back-to-back weeks. But we'll talk about the Indian Valley Braves coming up. You're listening to High School Sports and Big Z Sports, and also don't forget to tune in to our YouTube channel on Big Z Sports. Thanks to Kent State, Tuscarawas, and the Parkway Quick Lane. Big thanks to Claxton Communications as well for our live stream. If you want to check this game out tonight, you can see that live. And again, big thanks to Claxton Communications, Casey Claxton, Mark Clark, and Emma Merriman for doing the job behind the scenes here tonight for our live stream. But you're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
by purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success, powered by purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward. Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School for Indian Valley and Claymont in Week 10, a rivalry week for Big Z Sports. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines for us here tonight as senior night for the Indian Valley Braves. All the seniors will be honored here tonight from all the sports here in the fall. But we're going to talk a little Indian Valley Braves football here, Travis, and of course their game breakdown brought to you by U.S. Bagging, providing the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service. Of course, Matt Lancaster in his 15th season, he's 98-60, 8 playoff appearances, and this season they are sitting at 5-2, 2-2 in the I.V.C. Of course, they started early and We're actually going to pause real quick and take a real quick timeout. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back here in just a minute. The national anthem's getting ready to play. We're going to take a break, and we will be back here in just a minute to finish wrapping up the Indian Valley Braves game breakdown on Z Country 99.9.
I.V.C Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Pergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, and we'll get back into our game breakdown now. Of course, the Indian Valley Braves, Matt Lancaster, 15th season, 98 and 68 playoff appearances, and they are 5-2 in the season, 2-2 in the I.V.C. Of course, their 2 losses we'll get to in just a minute, Travis. But their season started out pretty strong. They beat Beaver Local, Akron Manchesters, who turned the season around. They're having a really good season. They beat them 31-13, and then some sickness struck the program a little bit. They got the Dover game canceled and the Newcomerstown game canceled, and then got back at it week 5 with a big win over Buckeye Trail, 38-0. They beat Sandy Valley 41-7, and then they ran into the juggernauts there of the I.V.C. South, and 2 really good games, though.
You know, if you look at their schedule and what you ran down there, they've really put a lot of points up and really put it on people, other than, like you said, the 2 top dogs this year in the I.V.C.
Yeah.
They ran into those guys in back-to-back weeks, and that's tough to prepare, for the physicality and from a schematic standpoint. They dropped those 2 close ones, great football games, and they're sitting at 5-2.
Yeah, absolutely, and they had a big win last week against Tusky Valley, 41-6, and of course they have the rivalry game here tonight against the Claymont Mustangs. But if you look at them, they've scored about 29 points a game. They're averaging 225 yards on the ground, 19 touchdowns, 122 yards through the air, only 4 passing touchdowns. But offensively, they're doing really, really well. And of course, Sam Carter, their quarterback, has had a decent year. He's done some good things. Of course, running back wise, Tyson Pryor, Gavin Henry do some special things back there for him. But offensively and now defensively, if you look at defense, they're only giving up about 12 points a game. Only 88 yards on the ground a game defensively that they give up, and about 114 yards through the air. Defensively, they're strong as well.
Very stingy defense there for the Braves, and you don't see them give up big plays, and we saw that in the games we covered. You didn't see huge plays. The teams that did it kind of methodically drove it down the field and got it in the end zone, but they run to the football, they swarm well, and they tackle in the open field. They do a good job with that. Their DBs are athletic, and they do what they do on offense.
Now, if you look at their playoff chances, they're sitting at number 5 in Division 4, Region 15, which will be a home game this year. In past years, it would have been a road game if the playoffs started tonight. So if they can get a win here tonight against Claymont, they may improve their position a little bit and be able to host a game next Saturday in Week 11, which every team wants to do, Travis.
Yeah, if it ended tonight, they'd be playing Union Local from Belmont County in the playoffs. It would be a home game for them. And, what hurt them is they lost the 2 games to COVID. And so your L2 divisor gets all messed up if you look how the playoffs work. It's a very complicated math system, way beyond me. But I know when you lose games, your L2 divisor suffers. And then, unfortunately, even though they're 5-2 and got quality wins, they're sitting at 5th in their region.
I thought you said you're the math brain in the house.
No, that'd be my wife. She's the math brain, and she helps me inch along.
There you go. But that's a look at the Indian Valley Braves game breakdown as we talk about the Braves inside the huddle here. Big thanks to U.S. Bagging, providing the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service. We're going to take a break, come back, and we'll be joined in the huddle by Claymont head football coach Eric Henry. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
U.S. Bagging provides the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service by delivering pre-filled sandbags and other pipeline products to your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money. It allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure you are satisfied with your home buying and selling experience. If a new home is in your plans, make the call to McInturf Realty and find out why our clients think we're the best. Online at McInturfRealty.net or call 330-364-SOLD.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the huddle with Claymont head football coach Eric Henry, presented by the 922 drive-thru. Coach, we know the season hasn't turned out like you would have hoped. Talk about your team and your seniors for the Mustangs.
Well, no, it hasn't turned out the way we wanted, but we've got our seniors still have a positive attitude, and that's been key for us. They haven't quit, so that's one of the things that we're happy about. But they're still with us, and they're still putting in the effort, so we're happy about that.
Coach, offensively, you've been pretty balanced this season. Talk about your offense and the players to watch for here tonight.
Well, we're struggling offensively. We can't get things moving up front, and that kind of allows teams to tee off on Brody. And when that happens, then the only option is to throw. So they know what we have. Brody's Brody. He's been working hard, and if we're going to do anything tonight, we have to control the line of scrimmage.
Coach, defensively, the Mustangs are young on that side of the football. Talk about your playmakers on defense.
Well, again, same guys. We got Brody, Mac McCluskey. Those two have led the defense all year, and we've got a couple other guys that have stepped up. Defensive wise, Braylon Vermillion does a nice job at defensive end, and Luke Porco at tackle. So, but again, it's been Brody and Mac McCluskey on defense.
Coach, how's practice been this week, and what's been the message coming into this game?
Well, we had a real good week. The kids listened, they were focused, and the message is simple. We just want effort and to go out there. We got nothing to lose. Go out there and give everything we got.
Coach, your rival tonight, the Indian Valley Braves. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Well, I'm very familiar with them. There's a couple guys over there on the other side that we're familiar with, and Coach Lank, he does a great job. He coaches them up well, and they've got weapons everywhere. They're big up front. The Pryor kid running the ball, so they're pretty good.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Mustangs to get a win tonight and finish the season on a high note?
Well, I think the most important thing is our kids have to just go out and play, like this is it, and give effort, and then see where the chips fall. But that's what we're asking of them, is give everything they got and go from there.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
You've been in the huddle with Claymont head football coach Eric Henry, presented by the 922 drive-thru. Coming up next, starting lineups and kickoff for the Mustangs and Braves right here on Z Country 99.9.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uhrichsville area, the place to stop is 922 drive-thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities. With convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 922 drive-thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uhrichsville and CJ's drive-thru in Denison.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Sammy's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success, powered by purpose, at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
To the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School as they wrap up with senior night here at Indian Valley for the Braves and the seniors of the fall sports, football players, cheerleaders, and all of the other athletes and band members as well on the seniors for the Indian Valley Braves. Those are wrapped up now. We're about 4.5 minutes or so until the game kicks off here at 7 o'clock, and we're going to run down the starting lineups, and we are going to talk about the Claymont Mustangs first, and we're going to go over the Claymont Mustangs defense, and Travis McClellan has that.
They're going to be in their traditional 30 defense they're going to be in the traditional 40 defense, rather, for the Claymont Mustangs. At left defensive end, number 42, Braylon Vermillion. The right defensive end, number 71, Luke Porco. The two defensive tackles, the big men in the middle, number 53, Dion Royer, and the right defensive tackle, number 54, Cody Spencer. Starting outside linebackers tonight for the Mustangs, number 4, Cooper Nally, and the right outside linebacker, number 18, Sam Rhodes. The two middle linebackers tonight that will patrol the defense, and their leading tacklers, Joe. Number 45, Mac McCluskey, who changed jerseys. He was 50, he's 45, Mac McCluskey. The other middle linebacker, number 20, Brody Rao. And starting at the corners tonight for the Mustangs, number 5, Isaac Burney, and number 23, Brody Moreland.
And we'll take a look at the Claymont offense. The quarterback, Graydon Moodingham. He's a junior. He's 38 of 108 for 480 yards and 2 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. At running back, Brody Rao. He's a senior, wears number 20. Mac McCluskey wears number 45, and he is at the fullback position. At wide receivers, number 23, Brody Moreland, and number 9, Keaton Host. Also out there is number 12, Alec Tarakidis. On the offensive line, at left tackle, we have number 71, Luke Porco. At right guard, number 60, Spencer McDonald. At center, number 76, Mason Mihawk. At right guard, number 73, Cole McCabe. And number 61, Greg Bradshaw at right tackle. That's a look at the offense for the Claymont Mustangs. And now we'll take a look at the defense for the Indian Valley Braves.
Indian Valley Braves, who are going to be in their 30, the left defensive end. He's 5'9", 195, and a junior. Number 21, Cale Coachman. At the right defensive end, number 60, Sam Zerker. He's 6'2", 230, and a junior. The nose tackle, number 50, Landon Green, 5'9", 215-pound sophomore. At the linebacker core, the outside linebacker, number 32, Remington Myers. He's 6 foot, 175, and a junior. The other outside linebacker on the right side, number 45, Evan Broom. He's 5'11", 170-pound senior. The middle linebackers, he's 5'8", 190, and a senior. Wears number 18, Cole Lancaster. Number 24, Braden Parsons. He's 6'1", 180, and a junior. And the last linebacker, number 53, Caleb Wells. He's 5'8", 185, and a senior. And the corners tonight for the Indian Valley Braves, number 34, Brogan Bircher, 5'9", 165, and a junior. And on the left side, number 7, Colton Thomas, 6'1", 170-pound sophomore.
And we'll take a look at the Indian Valley offense, of course, led by head football coach Matt Lancaster in his 15th season. The Braves are 5-2 on the season, with only losses coming to Ridgewood 17-14 and Garraway at 14-0. On the offensive line,
are off weather bulletin.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. I don't have my phone. I think Shannon grabbed it. Will you text him and tell him to bring me my phone back? We're still on the live stream, so we will get back on the starting lineups here. The offensive lineman, number 55, Brendan Hughes. He's 6'1", 225, and a senior. He wears number 55. A left guard, number 60, Sam Zerker, 6'2", 230, and a junior. At center, number 76, Cam Anderson. He's 6 foot, 220, and a senior. At right guard, number 66, Austin Bear. He's 5'9", 245, and a senior. At right tackle, number 64, Braden Galloway. He's 6'2", 300, and a sophomore. Also in on the offensive line tonight will be number 77, Joe Reynolds. He's 6'1", 245, and a senior. Quarterback is Sam Carter, 5'10", 160, and a sophomore. He wears number 2. Tyson Pryor at tailback, number 6. He's 6 foot, 170, and a sophomore. Gavin Henry back there as well, number 27. He's 5'11", 175, and a junior. The wide receivers for the Indian Valley Braves, number 7, Colton Thomas, 6 foot, 190, and a sophomore. Number 42, Trevor Myers. He's 5'10", 160, and a senior. Brogan Bircher will see time at wide receiver, and will Tanyan McComb. So we are about ready for kickoff, 12 minutes on the clock. The ball is teed up at the 40. The Claymont Mustangs will be kicking off to the Indian Valley Braves. The Braves will be going left to right on your radio dial. The Mustangs will be going right to left. The Claymont Mustangs kicker has the ball teed up, a left-footed kicker for the Mustangs. Back deep to return this kick, number 7, Colton Thomas, and number 42, Trevor Myers. It's going to be fielded by an up man about the 25-yard line. He's out here to the 20, to the near side of the 25. Makes one guy miss and gets hit from behind. That's going to be number 32. That looks like Remington Myers. He caught the ball at about the 15-yard line, gets all the way out close to the 35-yard line. Braylon Vermillion brings him down on the field. So they're actually going to start at 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
99.9 WTUZ, Urexville, New Philadelphia.
11:52 on the clock. The Indian Valley Braves come out in their I formation, one wide receiver to the far side, and Colton Thomas split now comes here to the near side with the I formation. The hand is to Gavin Henry off the right side of the offensive line. He's out here to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. He's out here to the 41, man to beat. He's going to do it. It's going to be a touchdown for the Indian Valley Braves. Gavin Henry goes 67 yards for the touchdown on the first play from scrimmage from the Indian Valley Braves. Just like that, it's 6-0.
The Braves run counter gap there, Joe. They pull the left guard and tackle, Austin Bear and Sam Zerker come around and lead the hole. They get gap. Those guys kick. Henry up inside, takes it to the house on the first play.
11:41 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley, they get on the board with a 67-yard touchdown run from Gavin Henry. And Daniel Miller, the kicker, the 5'9", 190-pound junior, will attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Indian Valley Braves now lead 7-0 with 11:41 to go first quarter. Back after this. You're listening to High School Sports with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, the Indian Valley Braves take the ball 67 yards on the first play from scrimmage thanks to Gavin Henry. The score now 7-0 Indian Valley as Daniel Miller kicks the ball deep to Claymont. And that's going to be Brody Rao fielded about the 30. He's up here to the 20. Going to take a big shot about the 22-yard line is Brody Rao. Actually, that was number 23 for the Claymont Mustangs, and that was Brody Moreland, not Brody Rao, and Colton Thomas in on the stop for the Indian Valley Braves. So the Claymont Mustangs will start 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. They're going to come out in a pistol formation, 3 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side with Brody Rao behind Graydon Moodingham. And Moodingham hands off to Brody Rao. He's right up through the heart of that defense, out past the 25, close to the 30. And it looks like he's going to be brought down about the 29-yard line. Remington Myers in on the stop for the Indian Valley Braves.
That's a great pickup on first down. If you're the Mustangs, you're getting into your workhorse. You're going to run the ISO there and see what you got. They're going to power the football out of that spread formation. Spread them out, power it up inside. Solid scheming there by Eric Henry.
11-12 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. Again, same formation. 3 wide receivers, this time to the far side. The hand again to Brody Rao off the left side, or off the right side of that offensive line. He gets stood up at the line for no gain. Cale Coachman in on the stop for the Braves.
Same play, other side, nothing doing there. It's going to be 3rd down and medium. Everything's open. Screen, draw. We'll see if Mooneyham can throw. We'll see if he can run here, Joe.
3rd and 4 now from the 30-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs. 10:44 to go in the football game. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. You can check us out online, WTUZ.com, and, of course, on our live video stream. Thanks to Claxon Communications, Parkway Quick Lane, and Kent State Tuscarawas. Check out our YouTube channel on YouTube for Big Z Sports. Shotgun formation this time. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field. Moodingham takes a snap, looking, fires here to the near side, in and out of the hands of Brody Rao. In on the coverage was number 45, Evan Broom, for the Indian Valley Braves. Brings up 4th down.
When you look at zone, and that's what they had there, a little stop route. The ball was a little high from Mooneyham. Rao couldn't pull it in, but great thought there from the Mustangs offense. They're going to have to punt it away.
Mustangs going to have to punt. It's going to be 4th and 4 at the 30. Trevor Myers back deep to return the punt for the Indian Valley Braves. Looks like, can't tell the number here for the Claymont Mustangs. Isaac Burney, the punter.
I can't see the number here, Joe.
Looks like it's number 5, maybe Isaac Burney, the punter for the Claymont Mustangs. The snap is back, and he gets a low line drive, going to be fielded on the run by Trevor Myers. He has it at the 50, breaks out of a tackle, up here to the 45, comes here to the near side, come out to the 40, to the 35, and he's going to be brought down about the 30-yard line inside Claymont territory, but there is a flag back at around midfield.
I think that's the spotter, Joe, where he caught it there.
I think you're right on that, Travis. It looks like a flag, but I think you're right. So the Indian Valley Braves going to start in Claymont territory. Daniel Reynolds in on the stop for Claymont. Now the Braves have it, 1st and 10 at their own Claymont's 30-yard line, leading 7-0.
When you hit those low-line liners and the punt returner can get it on the fly, Joe, it's usually trouble for the defense. The Braves scored on the first play and are now in plus field position to start.
Braves in shotgun formation this time. Colton Thomas at quarterback. Look for him to run the ball here. Cole Lancaster to his left, going to be a blocker. Looks like we have a stop here on the play. Going to be a flag on the play, and the officials are talking about what it's going to be. And here comes the white hat. It's going to be a dead ball. False start on the offense. Going to back them up 5 yards. We saw that a couple times in the, I believe it was the Garraway game, the first game against the Pirates for the Braves. They had like 6 or 7 false starts. They got behind the chains early, and it kind of really hurt them the whole game.
Yeah, they changed personnel there. They went to a little different offense, and unfortunately they get the false start there and back them up. You started with good field position. You can't get behind the chains, but we'll see what happens at 1st down and 15.
Yeah, you play a defense like Garraway and get behind the chains like that, it's going to be a long night for you. But they do come back out in a shotgun formation. Cole Lancaster to the left
quarterback draw
of Colton Thomas. The Trevor Myers, bad snap as Colton picks it up. Now he's looking for some blockers. He has one out here to the left side. He's out here to the 35, going to be shoved out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So he gets back to the line, the original line of scrimmage, even on a bad snap. They had a jet motion going. It looked like it might have been a jet sweep to Trevor Myers, but the snap got away from Colton Thomas.
Yeah, the snap got away from there, and it threw off the timing of the entire play. And for the Mustangs, number 13, Seth Brandt chased him out of bounds, but Mac McCluskey, the middle linebacker that we talked about in pregame, he was right there too.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the Claymont 30-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Colton Thomas at quarterback. It's going to be a power run, and he is going to be stopped in the backfield, led there by number 76 for the Claymont Mustangs.
It's going to be Mason Mihawk.
Mason Mihawk in on the stop to bring down Colton Thomas behind the line of scrimmage.
Mason Mihawk there, knifed in on the angle, gets him around the ankles and takes him down.
9:30 to go here in the football game. 7-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. 3rd down and 11 from the Claymont 31-yard line. Looks like there's a timeout on the field by the official. Looks like Sam Carter coming off the field now for some reason. Looks like number 4, Tanner Smart, will come in now at quarterback. Number 34, Brogan Bircher, also checks into the football game as Tanner Smart is now in at quarterback, the 6', 160-pound senior for the Indian Valley Braves. They're going to come out under center. Offset I, Cole Lancaster, and Gavin Henry. Trevor Myers split here to the near side. We have another flag on the play. It's going to be a false start, a delay of game against the Indian Valley Braves.
Yeah, delay a game. When he throws that, you know it's bad, and you're going to back up again. That's 2 penalties for the Braves on this drive. They got good field position, and they're just shooting them own selves in the foot there and backing up. No good.
8:53 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Indian Valley. It's going to be 3rd down and 16 now for the Braves with Tanner Smart at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake it to Tyson Pryor. Now it's going to be a little swing pass, and it's going to be picked off by the Claymont Mustangs. Number 18, that's going to be Sam Rhodes on the interception, and Claymont takes over in great field position.
Sam Rhodes from his outside linebacker spot saw back coming out of the backfield. He's got swing. He comes out there, ill-advised throw, and he picks it off there and gives the Claymont Mustangs some life.
So the Claymont Mustangs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line, really close to Indian Valley territory. Tanner Smart throws the interception to Sam Rhodes of the Claymont Mustangs. The Mustangs come out now in a pistol formation. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 on the far side, Brody Rao behind the quarterback, Mooningham. They hand off to the right side, and Brody Rao tries to find a hole, and he gets out past the line of scrimmage, very close to midfield. They're going to say he's down about the 49-yard line, a pickup of about 3.
Impressed with Rao early and how he runs the football there. He ran it hard all the first series there, run it real hard there. He sticks his nose up in there, Joe. He's not afraid on the right side.
Brody, the senior for the Claymont Mustangs, been in the wars here the last 4 years for the Claymont Mustangs as they come out in the same formation. Pistol, 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Mooningham's dropped back. He has his receiver wide open, and that's going to be number 8 for the Claymont Mustangs. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Mustangs. 3rd and very manageable 3rd and 3 now inside Indian Valley territory at the 48-yard line.
They're in business here, 3rd down and short. That
46-yard line, excuse me.
Like I said, it opens up the entire playbook here, and honestly, with this game, it might already be 4-down territory, Joe.
3rd and 3 now at the Indian Valley 46-yard line. The Braves lead 7-0. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers. Mooningham takes it, a quarterback draw all the way out to the 40-yard line. He picks up the Adams board, 1st down for the Mustangs, their first of the football game.
Number 73, Cole McCabe, the guard there. He gets up on the linebacker and seals him, allows Mooningham to get the 1st down. If you can get guards up onto the linebackers, your offense usually does well.
7-13 in the first quarter here. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. 1st and 10 at the Indian Valley 40-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs, who trail the Indian Valley Braves 7-0. They have a shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers. Mooningham in the shotgun. He rolls to the far side, looking, has a receiver. And it looks like it's going to be thrown, but there is a late flag coming all the way back. Is that the back judge then?
That's the back judge.
That's the back judge that threw the flag. It looks like we're going to have pass interference on the defense. That's going to be another 1st down for the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, the back judge throws the flag, and what he sees from that far away usually is if you grab and turn there, if you turn their hip or turn their shoulder pads, he's going to see that from that far. Otherwise, it's not there. But a big 1st down. The Mustangs are in business here. Ball's going to be about the 25-yard line.
So we'll reset the clock here. 6:52 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. We'll get to Shannon here in just a couple of minutes. Again, a pistol formation, 3 receivers here on the near side. The hand of Brody Rao. He makes one guy miss in the backfield, and he gets out past the 25 to about the 24-yard line. They're going to call it the 23-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs. Let's head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, the Indian Valley Braves defense giving up some plays, but offensively we're starting to see the penalties again.
Yeah, Coach Lank ain't got to like those penalties. But, one thing Claymont has always been able to do is come out early in the game and move the ball. The problem with them is they've got to be able to sustain that throughout the game, and that's where they've struggled this year. But being a rivalry game, they might be able to do that tonight.
That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. 2nd and 7 at the Indian Valley 22-yard line. Mooneyham takes a snap, has his receiver. That's number 8, and there's going to be a flag on the field. Looks like it's. We'll see what happens here. See what the flag will be. But number 8 is Daniel Reynolds for the Claymont Mustangs.
Joe, we talked about the stop routes there earlier. You see zone and soft zone. You hit those stop routes. It's free yardage if you're patient enough to take them all the way down the field.
I think we had illegal touching, maybe? I don't know. He put 2.
I didn't see him there.
It was this call.
That call, illegal touching, huh?
Illegal touching. It looks like it was illegal touching on the Claymont Mustangs against Claymont. So it's going to back them up 5 yards, bring up a 2nd and long now behind the chains for the Claymont Mustangs. Again, the score 7-0 Indian Valley with 6:06 to go here in the football game. Big thanks to our sponsor in the pregame, Wood Electric. And, of course, coming up, our First National Bank of Denison halftime. We got a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Another stoppage by the officials.
So I'm questioning how that was an illegal touching there. It must have been a legal formation.
He was covered up.
So
on
they
the
had
line.
to be,
Okay.
yeah, like I said, they had to be covered up so he can't go downfield.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks to Jamie Herman, the PA announcer here at Indian Valley. As Mooneyham takes a snap, has a receiver into the end zone, and it's going to be picked off by the Indian Valley Braves, and that's going to be number 5, Tanyan McComb, with the interception. And the Indian Valley Braves take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's one of those throws out of Mooneyham, Joe. If you're going to miss, you got to miss long. Your wide receiver had him beat down the line. Number 9 was open. Keaton Host down the line. You got to miss. If you're going to miss deep, miss deep, you can't underthrow that. That's what happens. Tanyan McComb's undercut the route, got the pick for the Braves.
Looks like Tanyan McComb played a little here, throw the ball this way. I'm off the receiver, and he had great closing speed, did McComb, and to catch that interception in the end zone. So the Braves come back out, a shotgun formation as Gavin Henry goes in motion. They're going to hand it on the jet sweep off the left side of the line. He's out here to the 25 and knocked down about the 27-yard line. Does Gavin Henry, going to bring up 2nd down. Mac McCluskey on the stop for the Claymont Mustangs.
What the Mustangs are going to have to do is they got to win the line of scrimmage here. Indian Valley Braves are pushing the line of scrimmage where the running backs and the quarterbacks for Indian Valley aren't getting touched for 3, 4, 5 yards downfield. You can't win a football game without winning the line of scrimmage.
Number 45, for the Claymont Mustangs, Mac McCluskey in on the stop. And, of course, the Indian Valley Braves now come out in a full house backfield. They're going to swap up this formation as Evan Broom goes to the end. And now still in the full house backfield. The hand is here to Tyson Pryor. He's off the end out here to the 40. Makes one guy miss close to midfield, and he is driven down to the inside the Claymont territory to the 48-yard line. Some barking and chipping going on between Tyson Pryor and one of the Claymont Mustangs players. Had to be separated on the field, but that's going to be another Adams Board 1st down.
Number 13, Seth Brandt there coming in for the tackle for the Mustangs, and when you know these guys get together, there's some emotions running high.
It's 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Indian Valley 7, Claymont nothing. They have it 1st and 10 at the Claymont 48-yard line. Do the Indian Valley Braves. Again, the full house backfield. 1 wide receiver split over on the far side of the field. Carter gives the ball to Tyson Pryor again. Makes one guy miss at the line of scrimmage. Out here to the 40, inside the 40 to the 37-yard line for Tyson Pryor. Another big gain, another Adams Board 1st down.
Cody Spencer there was on the tackle. Could have had him back there. He was a little high, Joe. You got to tackle legs. You can't tackle shoulder pads. And he broke the tackle and got 4 more yards and picked up the 1st down.
These kids work in the weight room. All these teams in this area have weight room off-season programs, and you've got to learn to tackle from the waist down, folks. And you jump on their back, they're going to carry you at this level. High-level high school football. The snap from Sam Carter is going to be a middle screen out here to Remington Myers, and he's going to be that's Trevor Myers, excuse me, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 25-yard line to about the 24-yard line. Looked like Mac McCluskey in on the stop for the Mustangs.
The Braves there, they give you a little jet look the other way, and great pass fake. He looked that way, did Sam Carter. He comes back with the screen. They pull the front side guard and tackle. He sneaks out. They lead up the way. Great play design there by Matt Lancaster.
They called him out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Braves have it 1st and 10 with 3:57 to go here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. The hand is to Cole Lancaster into the heart of that offensive line. He's dragging and pulling defenders inside the 20, and he's going to be finally shoved down about the 18-yard line. The official says he stayed in bounds. The clock continues to run. Going to bring up a 2nd and very short for the Braves. Dion Royer in on the stop for the Mustangs.
And the Mustangs, there's a good example. Cole Lancaster's legs were free. Maybe a little weight room run there early, Joe, but you got to tackle legs. They're up high. He kept driving. It took 4 Mustangs to get him down.
So Cole Lancaster with a big run there, a gain of 7 yards for the Indian Valley Braves. They are inside the Little Caesars red zone here tonight. They have it 2nd and 3 at the Claymont 18-yard line. They come out in a Wildcat formation. Trevor Myers goes in motion. They tried this play earlier. Now Colton Thomas takes it with a lot of blockers in front of him. He's down at the 15, inside the 15, inside the 10, close to the 5-yard line. And that's another Adams board first down for the Braves.
What you're doing if you're Matt Lancaster, you're just simply trying to win by math, Joe. Colton Thomas is in the shotgun with 2 fullbacks to the left. They bring Trevor Myers in jet motion. They're just trying to outnumber you to the corner, and that's what they did there.
The Braves have the keys in the ignition, and they're on a drive right now. They started back on their own 20-yard line. They are now 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The Braves lead 7-0, 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. The I formation, 1 wide receiver here on the near side. That's going to be Trevor Myers. Sam Carter under center. And a receiver out on the far side as well. The hand to Gavin Henry. He's at the 5. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indian Valley from 7 yards out. That's number 27, Gavin Henry for the touchdown.
That play design was actually meant to go inside, Joe. They were trying to run the ISO. Gavin Henry's eyes saw something else. He bounces it outside, gets to the corner for a touchdown. That play design was meant to go right off tackle.
7-yard touchdown run from Gavin Henry increases the Indian Valley lead to 13-0. Junior kicker Daniel Miller now on for the extra point. Trevor Myers, the holder for the Braves. He looks to extend the lead here by a single point with the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is perfect right down the middle for Daniel Miller. They say that it was no good. To me, it looked like it went right down the middle. It must have went to the right because it looked like it went right down the middle. But the Indian Valley Braves say, or the officials say, that it was no good, so the score is going to stay 13-0, 2:26 to go here in the football game, or in the first quarter, back after this timeout on Z Country 99.9.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, 2:26 to go here, first quarter, 13-0 Indian Valley on 2 Gavin Henry touchdown runs, one from 67 yards, the other one from 7 yards, gives the Braves the lead at 13-0. Daniel Miller gets his foot into the ball, and it is fielded at about the 4-yard line by Brody Moreland. He's out here to the 25 and finally gets tripped up inside the 25-yard line to the 27-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Claymont's going to have to get back to what they do. They don't need to panic down 13-0. They're just down 2 scores. They need to hand the ball off to Rao. They need to hand the ball off to McCluskey. Maybe see a little play-action pass here, Joe. They haven't tried that yet.
Mooningham's does not do a bad job throwing the football. They got to get some of these intermediate routes, kind of lull them to sleep a little bit and try to go over the top eventually.
The play-action pass would work great here.
Yep, 3 wide receivers split here on the near side, 2 on the far side there in shotgun formation. Mooningham at quarterback. And it's going to be a quarterback draw. He's up here to almost to the 30-yard line where he gets stuck on the play. Looks like it was number 45, Evan Broom, in on the stop for the Braves.
When you run the draw, what you have to do is you're trying to spread them out, right? You're trying to hit it up in the middle. After the linebacker depth, that's when you bounce it out. Mooneyham bounced it out a little early and met Evan Broom there.
Head down to the sidelines real quick and talk with Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, the Indian Valley Braves had a nice drive there, 80 yards for the touchdown. Gavin Henry does all the work again inside the goal line.
Yeah, Gavin's doing a nice job tonight running the ball. The line did a good job on the blocking right there. And now we got to see if Claymont can answer.
So we're going to have a shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers. Now a third wide receiver comes in motion here on the near side. As there's going to be a timeout on the field, and we will take it with them as there is a timeout by the Claymont Mustangs. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to High School Sports and Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9. Back out here at Indian Valley High School. 1 minute, 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Indian Valley Braves lead 13-0 on 2 Gavin Henry touchdown runs, one from 67 yards, the other one from 7 yards out. Now the Claymont Mustangs, after the timeout, come out in a shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. Mooneyham takes a snap, fires, and it's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 60, and that is Sam Zerker. Gets his big paw on it to knock it down to bring up third down.
Mooneyham had 2 wide receivers open. He had Brady Rao, number 20, and he also had number 4, Cooper Nally there. They sat down in the bubble in the zone. He just couldn't quite get it to him. The Mustangs really need to get something going here, Joe. Even a couple first downs will give them some momentum.
1:28 to go here in the first quarter. Indian Valley 13, Claymont nothing. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side of the field with Mooneyham in the shotgun. He takes a snap, rolling here to the near side, looking, fires over here, and just out of the reach of his intended receiver, number 20, Brody Rao. And that's going to bring up 4th down again for the Mustangs.
When you're the quarterback and you're rolling left, you really got to pull your right shoulder back so you can square your shoulders to the line of scrimmage and deliver that ball. Otherwise, it's going to be a little inaccurate right behind Brody Rao there.
I know coaches try to, do what's best for the play calling and stuff, but I see a lot of coaches running a rollout with a right-hander here to the left side, and it's just such a hard throw to see. You see the pros struggle with it. You see college struggle in high school, but, it just takes a lot of practice to get that throw down. It's going to be a high spiraling punt, going to be fielded by Trevor Myers. He's all the way out here to the 50-yard line already inside Claymont territory, close to the 45-yard line. They're going to say he's down at the 46. Is senior Trevor Myers.
Number 65, Tyler McRae there, comes up and makes the stop for the Mustangs. Again, though, Joe, the Braves are going to start in Mustang territory with the ball the second time tonight out of 3 possessions.
13-0 Indian Valley leads in 1 minute, 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Braves come out. They have it in Claymont territory, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. They're going to come out in a shotgun formation. Sam Carter at quarterback. Colton Thomas split to the far side. Trevor Myers split here to the near side with Gavin Henry. The hand is to Tyson Pryor. He's off the left side out to the 40. Inside the 40, he's going to be shoved down inside the 40-yard line to about the 38-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down.
If you're the Mustangs, you're seeing counter gap. And what I mean by that is you show right, but the right tackle, Joe Reynolds, and the right tackle Brandon Hughes and the right tackle or guard Joe Reynolds, they pull, Joe. They pull across and kick out. So if you're the defensive end, you really got to close that inside gap and take him on and not leave that gap so you can get pushed out. And right now, the Braves are winning the offensive line. They're winning the line of scrimmage right now.
2nd down and 2 for the Indian Valley Braves at the Claymont 38-yard line. 35 seconds to go here, first quarter. 2 receivers split here on the near side. Sam Carter in the shotgun. He fakes it to Tyson Pryor, has his receiver, and just it falls short, intended for Colton Thomas. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Colton Thomas there, a little safety on that play. Sam Carter had him, just underthrew him, skipped it to him like Colton wasn't playing shortstop there. But on the run, you got to set your feet and throw.
Looks like it was a little run-pass option there. They faked the run. Quarterback ran with it, saw a receiver open, and just underthrew him, and the ball hits the turf. So it's 3rd down and 2 now at the 38-yard line in Claymont territory for the Indian Valley Braves, who lead 13-0, 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We have a full house backfield again for the Indian Valley Braves. One wide receiver split here to the near side. It's going to be a misdirection, and the Claymont Mustangs snuffed it out as the runner Cole Lancaster was brought down just behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to say it's a 2-yard loss, bring up 4th down and 4 now for the Indian Valley Braves. Cole McCabe in on the stop for the Mustangs. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. And after one, the Indian Valley Braves 13, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. Back with the second quarter. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Z Country.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas. The start of the second quarter, the Braves lead the Claymont Mustangs 13-0. Let's head down to the sidelines real quick and talk with Shannon Thomas. Shannon, that was a good drive. The first quarter has been a good offensive quarter for the Braves, and the Claymont Mustangs, they've been moving the ball as well. But the Braves are on a drive again to begin the second quarter.
Yeah, the Braves have put a couple nice drives together, but the mistakes are hurting them. And Claymont, they've moved the ball good, but they got to finish the play.
So the Braves come out 4th and 3 now at the Claymont 39-yard line. Looks like they're going to try to draw them off sides, but they are going to get to first down with a little help from Sam Zerker. But there is a penalty flag that comes in from the referee. Travis, referee on a play like that, they're going to be a legal push. Is that what they're going to call that?
Yeah, legal push. And what you can do, Joe, is you can push with your shoulder pads, but you can't extend your hands and push like that. And what they're going to do is aiding the runner.
So a legal push called on number 60, Sam Zerker, on Sam Carter, who was the quarterback, to get him the first down. That's going to back him up. Going to bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Braves decide to do. If they're going to send the punting unit out, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to send the punting unit out now to pin the Claymont Mustangs deep. And number 23, Brady Moreland, back to return this kick. Also number 9, Keaton Host, back to return this punt off the right leg of Colton Thomas, the punter for the Indian Valley Braves. Is now 4th and about 7 from the 43-yard line as the snap is back. Colton gets the high end-over-end kick, and it's going to take a bounce at the 20-yard line and go straight up in the air, and that's where it's going to be down at the 20. They're going to call it the 21-yard line by number 82 for the Indian Valley Braves, but that's where the Claymont Mustangs will take over deep in their own territory, 1st and 10 at their 20. They're calling it the 21-yard line.
Yeah, the high punt knuckled back there, and the Braves fielded it. But if you're the Mustangs here, and you know how many points on the board, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to change some things up. You're either going to have to stick to the run and keep pounding it, maybe go play action here. They got to get some momentum, a couple first downs.
They're going to come out in 5 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side. The Mustangs going left to right on your radio dial, and that pass was intended for number 20, Brody Rao, and falls innocently to the turf here at Indian Valley High School to bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play, great read there by Graydon Mooneyham. He put it right on the money. Rao was looking maybe to run a little bit and drop the football.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now from their own 21-yard line. The Claymont Mustangs trail Indian Valley 13-0 with 11:24 to go here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the far side of the field, 2 here on the near side with Mooneyham at quarterback for the Mustangs. Rao goes in motion, going to be a jet sweep. They're going to hand it to Brody Rao in the backfield, and he's going to get nowhere as that Indian Valley defense snuffed that out there behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play for Brody Rao and the Claymont Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs, they're going to run that jet sweep, but it's tough to the boundary. There's just not a lot of room to work there. You really have to seal off the edge if you're going to run it to the boundary. Back to the last play on that little pass. What you're going to get out of cover 3, if you're the inside slot in the spread, you're guaranteed to get your inside slot receiver against a linebacker, and they like that matchup. Rao just didn't catch the football.
Good throw by Mooneyham just off the hands of Brody Rao. So, again, 2nd and 10 now. Should be they're going to call it 3rd and 11 for the Claymont Mustangs. 3 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side. Mooneyham takes it, rolls to the far side of the field, has a receiver and overshoots him, and that was going to be intended for number 11, Tate Fawcett, for the Claymont Mustangs. Brings up 4th down in a punting situation for the Mustangs.
On the roll there, and while you roll the quarterback, and that was a little quarter roll, Joe. It wasn't like the old boot or waggle. That was a quarter roll. And what you're doing is moving the pocket, moving the target. So you got a great defensive line here from Indian Valley. You're trying to get your quarterback out in space on the move and give him a chance.
After this punt, we'll take a look at some first quarter stats sent to us by the statisticians here at the football game for Claymont. They send their stats each and every week, and we appreciate it from Brian Butler. That punt is going to be fair caught at about the 47-yard line by Trevor Myers, and we'll take a look at a couple of the team stats so far. Total offense for the Claymont Mustangs, 26 yards. Indian Valley with 158. Number of plays, Claymont has 11, Indian Valley with 14. And, of course, the scoring plays were a 67-yard touchdown run by Gavin Henry and a 7-yard touchdown run by Gavin Henry. So that's a look at the first quarter stats. We'll have more in-depth stats at halftime here of the football game. Colton Thomas takes a snap, gets a lead block, tries to find a hole, and he gets smothered back at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a loss of at least 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down. Dion Royer in on the stop along with Mac McCluskey for the Claymont Mustangs.
You know, what they did there is a little slant from the D-line, and Royer gets in there, takes on the lead block. And if you can defeat the linebacker in the backfield, that gives your defense a chance when they're running power football.
10 minutes to go here in the first half. Claymont trails Indian Valley 13-0. The Braves have it second and 12 from their own 45-yard line. They have a shotgun formation. Cole Lancaster next to Sam Carter. He takes a snap, looking, has a wide open hole. He's out here to the 45, to the 50, out to the 45, knocked out of bounds, out about the 40-yard line inside Claymont territory. That's going to be enough for an Adams board first down.
Sam Carter looked. There was nobody open downfield. He looks left. There was a gap there. He took advantage of it and ran. What happens if the defensive end gets too far upfield, Joe? They almost block themselves and create that seam. As the defensive end, you got to get heel depth and stay if you're not going to get to the quarterback and keep the lane closed.
9:39 to go here in the first half. The Indian Valley Braves lead 13-0. Shotgun formation. Sam Carter has it, flips it out here to Colton Thomas, who drops it at about the 35-yard line. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd down for the Indian Valley Braves.
You got to look it all the way in and then worry about running, but they're 16, 17-year-old kids, and sometimes it just drops the football. It was right there on the money, but Colton just looked to run before he pulled it in. Incomplete pass, Braves.
9:35 to go here in the first half. 13-0 Indian Valley. They lead the Claymont Mustangs I formation with Gavin Henry dotting the I. Number 34, Brogan Bircher, goes in motion to the far side of the field. The hand is to Gavin Henry, and he is stuck in the backfield by Brody Bircher at about the 45-yard line, and there's going to be a late flag thrown from the side judge as he's going to get somebody for taunting, unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see what happens, but that was a big hit from Brody Rao, and he stood over the Indian Valley player and taunted him, and that's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Brody Rao here in the football game, and that's going to give the Indian Valley Braves a free first down.
Brody Rao on the A-gap blitz there makes the big tackle in the backfield, but gets up and taunts, and it was an interesting call coming from the line judge on that when the referee and the umpire were right there, didn't throw the flag, but rightfully so, the line judge does.
So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Claymont Mustangs. 1st and 10 now at the 29-yard line inside of Claymont territory. I formation again. Gavin Henry dots the I with Cole Lancaster at fullback. Henry takes it, and he is going to be stopped in the backfield again by the Claymont defense. They're not letting Gavin Henry out of that backfield.
Number 76, Mason Mihawk on the tackle there.
$8:54 to go in the football game. 13-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. It's going to be second and about 11 here. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout back to Indian Valley High School after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, 8:54 to go here in the first half. 13-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. After the Indian Valley Braves take a timeout after two big plays, the Claymont defense made big hits on the running back, Gavin Henry, and the coaching staff beside us was not happy about that. They called a timeout immediately and took care of the problem. So it's going to be second down and about 11 for the Indian Valley Braves. They're in a shotgun formation. Sam Carter has it. He throws it up to Trevor Myers at the goal line, and it's going to be wow, they're going to call defensive pass interference on the Claymont Mustangs. I didn't see much there, Travis, unless they called it face guarding.
No, there's no face guarding in high school, so he must have said he pushed him. I didn't see a lot there, but the back judge makes the call, and it's going to be a first down for the Braves.
Going to be another first down for the Indian Valley Braves via penalty of pass interference. Gets the Braves down closer to the goal line as they lead 13-0 with 8:48 to go here in the first half. Here at Indian Valley High School. Shannon Thomas will head down to you on the sidelines after this play here. They have it 1st and 10 at the Claymont 29-yard line. 8:48 to go here in the first half. Under center is Sam Carter. The hand is to Cole Lancaster. He's off the left side of that offensive line. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cole Lancaster from 15 yards out to extend the Indian Valley lead to 19-0.
That's just, they were in the offset eye there, and so he was lined up just offset to the left was Cole Lancaster. He takes it on the straight dive and bowls his way into the end zone. That's just base blocking. Put a hat on a hat, he's going to make a play.
Couple penalties aided the touchdown for the Indian Valley Braves, and unsportsmanlike conduct, a pass interference. They get a 15-yard touchdown run from Cole Lancaster. Now Daniel Miller on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. And it is good for Daniel Miller in the Indian Valley Braves as the lead increases to 20-0 with 8:43 to go. Let's head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas all night long on the sidelines for us tonight. This trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers. And Shannon, that offensive line opened a huge hole there for Cole Lancaster.
Yeah, they made a nice hole. He made a nice run. The thing that saved that drive was that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. You make a big play like that, then you shoot yourself in the foot. I know Coach Henry's not going to be happy about that. As far as the pass interference thing, that was one of those the ref could have called it. He didn't have to call it. The only thing, I went back and watched the video that I had, and it looked like the Claymont defender might have got his hands onto the face mask a little bit of Trevor as he went to catch it. But, it was so close. It could have went as a call or a no call, and unfortunately for the Mustangs, it went as a call.
Absolutely. Well, Shannon, great job down there, and I know you check Shannon out on social media tonight as well here on the air with us. Big thanks again to Claxton Communications, Parkway Quick Lane, Kent State Tuscarawas for our video live stream tonight here at Indian Valley High School as we have the whole crew here tonight, myself, Travis, Shannon, and everybody with Claxton Communications here. If you haven't tuned in to our live stream, make sure you do, because Mark Clark and Emma Merriman doing a great job on the camera. You can check out our YouTube channel, WTUZ, Big Z Sports on YouTube, of course, Facebook as well. Twitter, and Instagram. We are all over the place, folks, if you want to see this game here tonight. As rivalry week kicks off here tonight at Indian Valley High School between the Indian Valley Braves and Claymont Mustangs. 20-0 Indian Valley as they kick off to the Claymont Mustangs. Going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line. That is a live ball, and it's going to be picked up at about the 2-yard line. He is going to be shoved out of bounds and slammed viciously to the turf as he fielded the ball. It might have went out of bounds if he let it kept rolling.
Maybe, but that was a big mistake. He backed up there, and it ended up being short. I don't know if if you see the wind, it's blowing in a little bit that way, but it kind of knuckled up short. He come up and couldn't field it. That's a live ball. Had to pick it up.
Kind of looked like your approach shot from about 100 yards out. It checks up at the hole and then rolls back a little bit. Yeah.
Only when I play Golden Tee, not on the real tee.
Not in the real thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I used to be able to do that on Tiger Woods golf really well.
There you go.
Yeah. So they're going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. The Claymont Mustangs come out in a shotgun formation, actually a pistol formation. 2 receivers here on the near side. They're going to hand it off. Nope, a little flea flicker pass. And they have a receiver deep and almost intercepted by Trevor Myers, just out of the reach of the diving senior Trevor Myers. He tried to lay out and pick that ball off, but they tried to run a little fancy there. Couldn't quite connect.
And that's one of those, it looked like Mooneyham was going to throw that regardless there, and he wasn't quite open, but when you're getting zone, you're getting cover 3, you're going to take your shots there, and that might move the defense a little bit.
It is now 2nd and 10 at their own 7-yard line. 8:33 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 20, Claymont nothing. Indian Valley has 3 touchdowns on the ground tonight. Cole Lancaster from 15 yards out. Gavin Henry has 2 more with 67-yard run and a 7-yard run. Shotgun formation. Little swing pass out here. And that's going to be an incomplete pass intended for number 8 for the Claymont Mustangs. And number 8 is Daniel Reynolds. And that ball was almost backwards, but it went forward just enough as Colton Thomas was there to pick it up if it was a backwards pass.
That's why you got to be very acute with your formation and how you line up in your spacing so you know it's a forward pass and not risk that backward pass just in case something like that happens.
We are at 8:29 to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 10. Indian Valley leads 20-0 over the Claymont Mustangs. Pistol formation, 3 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side, and we're going to take a timeout because the Claymont Mustangs took a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout back after this. You're listening to High School Sports with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School. 8:29 to go here in the first half. Indian Valley 20, Claymont nothing, as Claymont has it 3rd and 10 at their own 7-yard line. They come out of the timeout in the pistol formation. 1 wide receiver over on the far side, 3 here on the near side. As Graydon Mooneyham is in at quarterback, it looks like we may have a blitz coming off the edge from Remington Myers. He's actually going to pull up now and take. As Mooneyham takes it, and he's going to get dropped back at about the 5-yard line. As the Braves showed blitz, confused the confused the offensive line for Claymont, and it caused a sack. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Mustangs.
Mooneyham hit the back foot in his drop and saw pressure, tried to get up in the middle there, but the Braves defensive line was up to the task. Here's the problem with this punt: you got to move your punter forward so he doesn't have the depth that he usually does. So look for the Braves to come after it with only 1 guy deep.
Trevor Myers backs deep, and it's almost blocked as he gets the punt off. Trevor Myers fields it at about the 40-yard line, out here to the 35, to the 30. He's going to get shoved and driven out of bounds inside the 25-yard line to about the 24-yard line is Trevor Myers. That's where the Braves will have it, 1st and 10, deep inside Claymont territory.
Number 42, Braylon Vermillion there on the tackle, hard hit out of bounds, but the Braves are going to start on the right inside the 25-yard line there in business.
They're at the 20. They're going to call it the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. 7:45 to go here in the first half of the football game. 20-0. Indian Valley leads as the Braves come out in the pistol formation. Now they move over to the shotgun formation as Cole Lancaster is to the right of Sam Carter. Trevor Myers goes in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep. He's going to hit the 25. And he is going to be driven down at about the 20-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Number 4, the outside linebacker, Cooper Nally on the tackle. And what Claymont's starting to do, Joe, is they're starting to do a 4-3 shade to the strength of the formation. If you notice, they had 3 guys head up on the center this way, and then when the Braves shifted, they shifted. So they're in the 4-3 shade trying to outnumber the Braves offensive line.
2nd down and 8 now from the 21-yard line just outside the Little Caesars red zone are the Indian Valley Braves. They come out in a shotgun formation. Colton Thomas at quarterback now. They have 2 backs in the backfield, led the way by Cole Lancaster. Thomas takes it off the left side. He gets hit about the 20, and now he's out to the 15, to the 10, inside the 10, dragging defenders all the way inside the 5-yard line, very close to the goal line. He's down to the 2-yard line as Colton Thomas. About an 18-yard run, 19-yard run. It looks like we have a 1st down and goal to go now for the Indian Valley Braves on a big-time run by the sophomore Colton Thomas.
That was all done by Will and in the weight room, Joe. There wasn't a lot there. Like I mentioned earlier, they were in that 4-3 shade. There wasn't a lot of hole there. Colton made his own hole, jug them all down inside the 5.
You have it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, leading 20-0 to the Indian Valley Braves. 2 wide receivers split out to the far side. Cole Lancaster in at quarterback. He takes a snap, and he is into the end zone. Cole Lancaster from 2 yards out. That's his 2nd touchdown of the night for the Indian Valley Braves. And the lead now is 26-0.
You know, they brought the what we call the diesel package, I guess, Joe. They brought number 60, Sam Zerker, into the backfield there. He led the way for Cole Lancaster. That's a lot of strength moving for the Braves, and they punch it into the end zone for another one.
From 2 yards out, you get a lot of big bodies in there. They're going to be hard to be brought down in 2 yards. But Daniel Miller on for the extra point. Trevor Myers the holder. The hold is down, and the kick is up. And it is good to extend the lead to 27-0. With 6:24 to go here in the first half, the Braves lead 27-0 over the Claymont Mustangs. We'll take a timeout on the field, and we will take it with them right here on Big Z Sports on Z Country 99.9.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a high end over and kick fielded at about the 15-yard line. That's going to be Moreland out here to the 25-yard line. It looks like there's going to be a ball on the ground. It looks like it was fumbled. And let's see what they call here. And it's going to be Indian Valley football as Brody Moreland fumbled the kickoff back to the Indian Valley Braves. And they're going to have it 1st and 10 at the Claymont. Looks like the 25-yard line, so big-time field position there for the Indian Valley Braves on the turnover.
That's a backbreaker if you're the Claymont Mustangs, But they've started with their backs up to their own goal line about 3 out of the 6 possessions here, Joe. Indian Valley started in plus territory almost every time.
They're going to call it the 26-yard line for the Indian Valley Braves. They come out again in a shotgun formation. Cole Lancaster to the left of Sam Carter. He takes a snap, pump fakes, looking, gets pressure. Now he's off to the right side. He's going to be hit at about the 25-yard line, taken down at about the 24-yard line is Sam Carter by number 45, Mac McCluskey. We've called his name a lot tonight.
What a short tackle there by Mac McCluskey in open field. If you've not made that tackle, it's very hard because that quarterback, who's very athletic, probably more athletic than a linebacker, is coming in full steam with moves, and you take him down. Great open field tackle for Mac McCluskey.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half, 5:45 to go, 27-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. They come out in the I formation. It's 2nd down and 8 from the Claymont 24-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off to Tyson Pryor. He's off the left side, breaks out of one tackle at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Tyson Pryor in the Indian Valley Braves. He gets into the end zone from 24 yards out. Does the sophomore tailback to extend the lead to 33-0 Indian Valley.
They're getting that steady dose of counter gap, and what everybody does, the front side gaps down, the backside guard and tackle pull all the way across and kick out. Pryor hits it up inside them. Touchdown, Braves.
So Daniel Miller now on for the extra point again here as the Indian Valley Braves lead 33-0. Trevor Myers, the holder. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good for Daniel Miller, the kicker for the Indian Valley Braves, with 5:30 to go here in the first half. Indian Valley 34. The Claymont Mustangs, nothing. We'll head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, the run game for the Indian Valley Braves tonight, getting it done by, you got Cole Lancaster with 2 touchdowns, Gavin Henry with 2 touchdowns. Now Tyson Pryor joins the fray and gets a touchdown here tonight as the Braves extend that lead to 34-0.
Yeah, it's kind of an offensive by committee now. Coach Lancaster's trying to find out, which guys are going to be ready to help him in Week 11. Got to give a shout-out to the freshman Jackson Bircher coming up with that big fumble recovery. And these are the things right here that Claymont has struggled with when teams get on the roll. They've been having trouble to stop that momentum. And, they might feel like they're out of this game, but, you still got pride to play for now. You got to come up with ways to stop the Mustangs or the Braves, and don't shoot yourself in the foot and try to put some points on the board.
Great job down there, Shannon, as always. Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. 34-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. 5:30 to go here in the first half. The Indian Valley Braves have it teed up at the 40. They're all blue uniforms tonight. White numerals trimmed in red with the white and red stripe on the sleeve and on their pant leg with their blue helmet. It's going to be a short squib kick, and it's going to be picked up by an up man about the 20-yard line. He's out here to the 30. He's going to be shoved out of bounds right about the 30-yard line. That's where the Claymont Mustangs will take over.
A little squib kick, and what that does is get the ball on the ground, and it bounces everywhere, and it gets usually up back there. It's a little safer type kick instead of kicking it deep to the athletes there. Nice coverage there by the Braves. Now, this is the first time in a couple possessions that Claymont's not backed up into their own end. Let's see what kind of offense they can come up with here with a little room to work.
They're going to have it 1st and 10 right at the 30-yard line. Trailing 34-0, 5:27 to go here in the first half. They come in on a shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Mooningham at quarterback. He takes a snap, fires over here to the near side, has his receiver. It's in and out of his hands, and that was intended for number 22, Dane Fawcett, the sophomore for the Claymont Mustangs, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, they ran the bubble there, and Dane just couldn't quite come up with it on the bubble. Great throw there by Mooningham, just couldn't complete the pass.
I made Dane older than he is. He's actually a freshman.
He is, a young freshman out there. Love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line, trailing 34-0. The Claymont Mustangs trail Indian Valley as they come out in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. Mooningham takes a snap, going to be a quarterback draw. He's off the left side, makes one guy miss, and then he gets stuck inside the 35-yard line to about the 37-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Evan Broom come up from the outside linebacker for a spot to make the tackle there, but it's going to be 3rd and manageable here from the Mustangs. Mustangs need to get a first down. You get a couple first downs, string together. You still got almost 5 minutes on the clock. You can make some momentum here, get your offense going, gain a little confidence.
3rd down and 3 for the Claymont Mustangs. Pistol formation. Brody Rao in the backfield with Graydon Mooneyham. They're going to hand it off to him. He's off the left side. He gets enough for the Adams board. First down. Out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. Move to change for the Claymont Mustangs, trailing 34-0.
Brady Rao hits that backside, Joe. That play was meant to go right guard. He gets the ball, and what you do is your eyes are up. Soon as you get the handoff, your eyes are up. He made that backside cut, hit the backside A-gap, picked up the first down.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs. 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. The hand again to Brody Rao. He gets into that middle of that offensive line and picks up maybe 1, maybe 2 yards. Going to bring up second down for the Mustangs. Look at our Week 10 schedule, of course, tonight. Indian Valley Claymont tomorrow night, the 118th meeting of New Philadelphia and Dover at the Brick House in Dover. Garraway travels to West Lafayette to take on Ridgewood in a battle of 9-0 teams, and the championship is on the line for the I.V.C. South. Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley, West Holmes, Mount Vernon, Carrollton and Minerva, Conotton Valley and Weirton, Madonna, Newcomerstown and Buckeye Trail and TCC Strasburg. We'll have that game on our live stream and online at WTUZ on Saturday night. Mooneyham takes a snap, pump fakes, makes one guy miss, and he gets about 3 yards on the pickup out past the 45-yard line. They're going to call him down at the 45-yard line, so that's going to bring up third down.
Nice tackle there by number 24, Braden Parsons. He brings Mooneyham down, but Mooneyham keeps those legs churning to pick up some downs. Third down and medium. See what Eric Henry's troops can come up with here.
That Conotton Valley game that I mentioned at Weirton Madonna is on Saturday night, so we'll have a game on Thursday, a bunch of games Friday, and 2 games on Saturday for rivalry week here in Week 10 of the high school football season. Of course, next week, Week 11, starts the playoffs a week earlier than normal here in Ohio. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers here on the near side. Mooneyham takes it, rolls here to the near side. It's going to be almost intercepted by number 32, and that's Remington Myers. Almost had the interception for the junior linebacker for the Braves.
When you're a linebacker and you get that chance to pick one off, that's glory days there, but unfortunately he couldn't haul it in.
I'm not being mean here to Remington, but that's why he plays linebacker, not
that
receiver.
May be so.
Yeah.
That may be so.
That's why they say defensive backs are defensive backs, because they can't catch the ball. They can guard, but they can't catch.
Okay. Don't be making fun of linebackers, though.
There was one linebacker I really loved to see back in his day, but I didn't live around here, and I'm glad I didn't have to play against you. Third down and 6 at the 45-yard line. There's going to be a timeout on the field by the Claymont Mustangs. That's going to be their final timeout of the first half. And we'll take 30-second break with them right here on Z Country 99.9.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, 2:57 to go here in the first half. Indian Valley leads 34-0. It is third down and 6 at their own 45-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs as they take their third and final timeout, come back out of the timeout. They have it in a shotgun. 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 over on the far side of the football field. Mooneyham takes a snap, looking, gets some pressure, fires it over the middle of the field. It is caught by Brody Rao inside the Indian Valley territory to about the 40-yard line as Brody Rao is slammed hard here on the turf at Indian Valley High School. Easy for me to say.
Easy for you to say. We talked about it earlier. When you're in the slot, Joe, and you're the slot receiver, you're going to get a linebacker there. And Rao got into that zone between the linebacker and the safety, hauls it in, picks up the first down.
I'm just going to call him Brow. The Brow. Brody Rao got it first and 10. That's an Adams board first down for the Claymont Mustangs, who trail 34-0 here in the second quarter. Pistol formation. Mooneyham takes a snap, looking to the far side of the field, has a receiver, and is going to be picked off by number 34. That's Brogan Bircher for the Indian Valley Braves. He's all the way out here to the 30 to the 32-yard line. Brogan Bircher, I believe.
A little pushing and shoving, Joe.
I believe that's Brogan's second interception on the night, but the Indian Valley Braves, in the meantime, take over with 2:13 to go here in the first half. With the interception from Brogan Bircher, the 5'9", 170-pound junior for the Indian Valley Braves. Colton Thomas headed back out to the huddle for the Indian Valley Braves.
Indian Valley, if you got 2:13 on the clock, up 34, I'm assuming they're going to keep it on the ground. If you're the Mustangs, you're going to have to sell out to stop the run here.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line after the interception by Bircher. Shotgun formation. Receiver in motion. That's Trevor Myers. They're going to fake the jet sweep. Colton Thomas has it, and he is going to be gang tackled at the 30-yard line. Looks like Brody Rao in on the stop for the Claymont Mustangs.
The Mustangs there walk their 2 outside linebackers up on the line of scrimmage to make it a de facto 60. And what you're doing is putting a body on a body and not letting those guards get up and seal the linebackers. Brody Rao made a great example of not getting blocked and letting them roam. Made a big tackle.
Another timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here, but we're going to head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. This trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. Shannon, big interception there for Brogan Bircher. I believe, if I'm right, correct me though, Shannon, is that his second interception of the night?
Well, now you stumped me because I'm not real sure.
I'll find out at halftime for sure on the stats.
If it's that one, if he's got 2 for the night, then he would have 5 for the year, but that would be number 4 if it was only his first. But I can't remember now.
I'm getting hand signals from Jamie Herman. He said it is his 5th interception on the season, so that would be 2 here tonight for Brogan Bircher. So that's quite the accomplishment for the junior, Shannon.
Yeah, well, that would make 10 interceptions between him and Colton Thomas on the year, so both corners have 5 interceptions apiece.
Wow, we've seen some great corners this year, of course, here at Indian Valley. And, of course, at Garraway as well with the Roden twins. They both have a boatload of interceptions as well. I know Brady Roden is really close to tying the school record for interceptions in a season. They're going to pitch it out here to Gavin Henry. He's out here to the 40, out here to midfield. Had one guy to beat. He's down the sidelines at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Gavin Henry. From 69 yards out, Gavin Henry increases the lead for the Indian Valley Braves to 40-0.
You know, they walked up there, but unfortunately the outside linebacker got sealed. And when Henry got the corner, it was just a foot race down the sideline, and he picks up the long touchdown run.
Gavin Henry scores his 3rd touchdown of the night, one from 67 yards, one from 7 yards, and this one from 69 yards out. For the junior tailback, Gavin Henry. Daniel Miller on for the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good again as the lead grows to 41-0. Indian Valley leads with 1:51 to go here in the first half. Back after this on Big Z Sports and Z Country 99.9.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Big Z Sports, your home for high school football.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School as the Indian Valley Braves lead 41-0. The ensuing kickoff from the 69-yard touchdown run by Gavin Henry is fielded at about the 20 and taken out past the 25 to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Claymont Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 with 1:47 to go here in the first half. And let's head down to the sidelines again and talk with Shannon Thomas. I think we've got the interception thing figured out, Shannon.
Yeah, Brogan only has 1 interception on the night. Tanya McComb come up with a big interception down here in the end zone for the Braves. So I think that might be Tanya McComb's second interception of the year, and Brogan's got 4 on the year now.
So anyway, the defense coming up big for the Indian Valley Braves tonight as Mooningham takes a snap looking, and he is flushed out of the pocket, gets outside the 25-yard line, close to the 30. They're going to say he's down at the 29-yard line. 1:34 to go here in the first half. 41-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont.
I thought maybe Mooningham had the corner there. Joey cuts it back up inside and got tackled by a host of Indian Valley Braves there. He looked downfield quick. Nothing there. He took off.
1:18 to go here in the first half. 41-0. Indian Valley leads the Claymont Mustangs. They've done it on the ground here tonight. 5 rushing touchdowns for the Braves. Make it 6 rushing touchdowns for the Braves. Mooningham takes a snap. He fires over here to the near side and intended for number 11, Tate Fawcett, and that falls incomplete. Going to bring up third down.
It's going to be third down, and you got a decision to make. 54 seconds to go. Whether you want to go 2 down territory if you're Eric Henry here, or keep it on the ground and go to half.
.54 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and 9 from their own 29-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs, trailing 41-0 to the Indian Valley Braves. They come out in a shotgun formation, 5 receivers, 3 on the far side, 2 here on the near side, and we're going to have a delay of game on the Claymont Mustangs. Going to back them up 5 yards.
They kind of broke the huddle and hurried up the line of scrimmage there, but couldn't quite get the ball snapped before the play clock ran out, and they're going to back up 5. It's going to be about third down and about 14.
3rd and 14 for the Claymont Mustangs. They trail again, 41-0.
Not a lot of plays in the playbooks for 3rd down and 14, Joe. Screen draw or let her fly.
Screen draw or let her fly. Let's see what the Claymont Mustangs do here. 4 wide receivers, pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to Brody Rao, and he's going to be met in the backfield, but gets out of 1 tackle, and he gets up to the 25-yard line, a pickup of about 1 for the senior Brody Rao. And we are going to have a timeout on the field taken by the Indian Valley Braves, and we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, number 60, Sam Zerker. Number 42, the free safety, Trevor Myers. Come up and make that stop on Rao there on the carry.
Coming up on our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, Travis and I will talk about our game tomorrow night, the 118th meeting between the New Philadelphia Quakers and the Dover Tornadoes over at the Brick House. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be right here on 99.9 WTUZ, of course, online at WTUZ.com. We were unable to video stream that game tomorrow night, but we will have it on the radio for you here on 99.9 WTUZ. And Travis and I will talk about that game coming up at halftime and the rest of our schedule for Week 10. Got some big matchups to talk about coming up in our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. But we got 45 seconds to go until that happens. The Claymont Mustangs trail the Indian Valley Braves 41-0. They have it 3rd and 15 at their own 25-yard line. And they're actually going to be 4th and 15 now. And they're going to punt the football away, and it's going to be fair caught by Trevor Myers at his own 45-yard line. And that's where the Indian Valley Braves will take over. 1st and 10. They're calling it at the 46-yard line for Indian Valley, leading 41-0.
The Braves here leading with the big lead here on the ball. I look for them to either keep it on the ground or maybe take a kneel here and go into half, but they're certainly in control of the football.
39 seconds to go here in the first half. By Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, to start the second half, the clock will be a continuous clock, what they call a running clock, to start the second half. As Brogan Bircher goes in motion across the formation as the I formation, they're going to hand it off to Tyson Pryor off the right side. He's out here to the 50. Makes one guy miss to the 40. He gets tripped up right about the 40-yard line. He falls down at about the 41-yard line. Seth Brandt on the tackle for the Mustangs.
The Indian Valley's in hurry up here. They're trying to tack one on before half.
1st and 10 at the Claymont 39-yard line. I formation. They hand the ball off again to Tyson Pryor, and he's going to be drugged down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up 1 yard, going to bring up 2nd down, but that's going to probably do it for the first half of the football game, and that will do it for the first half. Mac McCluskey in on the stop for the Claymont Mustangs, but we are at half. The Mustangs lead. The Indian Valley Braves lead the Claymont Mustangs 41-0, and that's the score here at halftime. Our First National Bank of Denison halftime report coming up next after this timeout. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 5 years, I have been recognized as one of the top 5 producers in the state of Ohio, according to the Ohio Association of Realtors. I am honored to receive such recognition, and I owe it all to the members of this community who have trusted me for over 30 years with the purchase and sale of their homes. When you're ready to make your move, make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish. Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics in the business of making smiles at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
We are at halftime here at Indian Valley High School. The Braves lead the Claymont Mustangs 41-0 here at halftime. Our first National Bank of Denison halftime report, and it's been a dominant half for the Indian Valley Braves. Of course, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas here with you as well. And I'll head down to Shannon and talk with Shannon a little bit here at halftime. And Shannon, we saw a lot of dominant running of the football for the Indian Valley Braves, something very typical that we've seen over the past 15 years from Matt Lancaster coach football team, and they're doing it quite well here tonight.
Yeah, one thing you can expect when you play Indian Valley is they're going to run the football. Very seldom do they pass it. Sometimes that does come back to hurt them a little bit because they're not used to throwing the ball, but typically 90% of the game playing with Matt Lancaster is run the ball. They've had their share of mistakes tonight. They've had some penalties and stuff. They'll have to get that stuff cleaned up as you look forward to Week 11.
Shannon, as I look at some initial stats, are you staying there? Are you sitting down by chance?
I'm going to stand here for
this one.
All
right, so 25 carries, 299 yards on the ground for the Indian Valley Braves.
Yeah, that's getting it done. You got to give props to the guys up front. They got to make those holes. There was a couple times though Claymont got some good penetration, got in there, stopped them in the backfield. Claymont or Indian Valley's linemen made some adjustments and then go right back to going what they do best, and that's run the ball.
Yeah, we'll get back to the stats here in just a little bit, but Shannon, obviously you've been on both sides of the rivalry. We know that you were a Claymont graduate. Your kids go here to Indian Valley. You moved into the district several years ago. I mean, long time ago you moved into the district, and you know how this rivalry goes, and it seems like tonight it's been a little chippy on the field, some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, some hard hits. These kids, there's no love lost in the field between these two teams.
When they get on the football field and they get on the basketball court, baseball diamond, it's rivalry. Sometimes they let their emotions get to them, and that was a big penalty. That put life into a drive that they just about had stopped for Indian Valley. Thing is, off the field, a lot of these kids are really good friends. They go and play softball together down in Yerricksville. A lot of them hang out and go eat wings together. So, sometimes rivalries will get a bad rap because of, the bad things that can happen in the field of play, but that's just all emotion. Outside of it, two good communities.
Absolutely, and Shannon Thomas on the sidelines for us tonight. Again, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by Crockers in Dover. We're going to take another timeout. We'll get the first half stats after this next timeout. You're listening to High School Sports. We're here at halftime. Indian Valley 41, Claymont nothing. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Fields with Joe Geckler and Travis McClellan.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, we are at halftime. 41-0. Indian Valley leads the Claymont Mustangs, and this is the first night of rivalry week number 10 here in high school football. And rivalry week kicks off tonight. Of course, Indian Valley and Claymont tonight. Tomorrow night, the 118th meeting between the New Philadelphia Quakers and Dover Tornadoes at the Brick House in Dover. Travis, you've been a part of many of those games as a player, as a coach. Doesn't get much bigger than this.
No, it's 118 years. It's the fourth oldest rivalry in the state. And when both communities get together, the bonfire was tonight for the Dover Tornadoes. I got sent a picture of that since I'm here, and as the kids around here call it G-Hut. G-Hut. But, yeah, the bonfire's going. New Philadelphia's got their spirit walk over. They moved that from inside the gym to Quaker Stadium there, and they're going to get ready to go lace it up. But there's just something about that game. I don't miss it. I'm 41. There's been 40. I've been to 39, and it's going to be a dandy tomorrow night.
Were you sick on the one you missed?
My brother played at Tusky Valley. It was his senior year, his last game.
Okay.
And that's the only one I got to see that season because of coaching. So.
Okay. And, of course, if you look at the last 27 years for the Dover Tornadoes under head coach Dan Ift, he is 21-6 against New Philadelphia, including a Division III Region 11 playoff win in 2008. Of course, Mike Johnson at his first year as head football coach of the New Philadelphia Quakers. He has no record against Dover, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But, last year, if you remember, New Philadelphia won 21-13. Reese Meekin had a big game, 2 touchdowns. Dover, Aiden Hall had a huge game, 403 yards, did throw an interception in that game. But in 2019, Dover wins 34-28. Dover wins in 2018 35-0 with our Big Z Sports Player of the Year in 2018. Alex Sayre had a huge game in that game, 200 yards through the air, 130 on the ground, and he had a huge game. Kyler Folkert with 3 touchdowns in that game in 2018. The thriller in 2017, 4 overtimes. I'm sure, Travis, you remember that game. Of course, that was Baron May and Sam Zemas. They hooked up for 5 touchdowns in that game. A lot of fun things happen in this football game.
Yeah, in that overtime, and the skip pass. Dover ran the skip pass there trying to get it to Dre Hess, but Sam Zemas was really working up the seam, if you remember that game, Joe. And that game's special. It's magical. I told you before we went on air, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be juiced up and ready to go. There's just something about it. And two communities come together. It's going to be a dandy, and it's cliche, throw the records out the window, but New Philadelphia coming in with 6 wins, so Dover at 8-0, they're going to have a lot of computer points on the line.
Absolutely. Dover, of course, sitting at number 2
behind Chardon.
Yeah, behind Chardon, the defending state champions. New Philadelphia sits there in playoff contention as well. A win for the New Philadelphia Quakers would mean what for the Quakers, Travis?
That's huge points. They're sitting at number 11, and they're right behind Talmadge. That means they're going to move up, possibly to host the game if the Quakers pull off the upset tomorrow.
And the Dover Tornadoes, they win. That's going to probably secure their number 2 spot and host a game in Week 11.
Yeah, they're 3 points behind Chardon. That doesn't sound much, but that's a lot in the computer point region. Dover lost the game. Indian Valley had the COVID situation there, and so like we talked about in the pregame, that L2 divisor gets a little funny with the lost game, but Dover's sitting at a solid number 2. If the playoffs started tonight, they'd be playing a rematch with Akron East.
That would be a fun one, of course. The Week 10 schedule also includes some other big games on the schedule as the Sandy Valley Cardinals and Tusky Valley Trojans battle it out. West Holmes and Mount Vernon, Carrollton and Minerva, Conotton Valley at Weirton Madonna on Saturday night, Newcomerstown and Buckeye Trail, TCC and Strasburg Saturday night. That game will be on WTUZ.com, streaming also on our video stream thanks to Claxton Communications. But another huge one in the area tomorrow night will decide the I.V.C. South, and it's going to take place in West Lafayette. That dominant defense of the Garraway Pirates sitting at 9-0, taking on the Ridgewood Generals also at 9-0. The Garraway Pirates with 5 shutouts on defense this year and looks very, very strong defensively. They're going to have a very strong effort tomorrow night as they take on Gabe Tingle and the Ridgewood Generals.
There's going to be a lot of talent down on the field there in West LA, and you got 2 9-0 teams and for the rights to take home the I.V.C. crown. And they're going to go at it. It's going to be 2 well-coached football teams, Joe. It's going to be physical. It's going to have a lot down there, and they're going to lock them up at 7 o'clock in the kickoff, and one person's going to walk out there, the crown champion, rather.
The last 10 years, head coach Jason Wallach's kind of had the best of the Ridgewood Generals, except for the last 2 years. The Generals have gotten them both times. And it'll be a good one down in West Lafayette. We'll have Josh Lewis covering that game for us tomorrow night. And, again, that's going to be a good old slobber knocker, as they call it, down in West Lafayette. And going to be a packed house. The atmosphere there will be as good as anywhere in the area, including Crater Stadium. Crater Stadium will probably have 4,000 people.
I saw them bringing in bleachers today, Joe, in the end zone.
So it's going to be a fun week of high school football. Of course, we started off tonight at Indian Valley for the Braves and Mustangs. We are at halftime, 41-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. And we're going to take a timeout, and we will get into those first half stats right after this. You're listening to High School Sports with Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At halftime in our First National Bank of Denison halftime report, Indian Valley 41, Claymont nothing. We have about 6 minutes until the second half starts here at Indian Valley High School. We're going to run down some first half stats. Total offense for the Indian Valley Braves, 312 yards. The Claymont Mustangs with 53. The Claymont Mustangs have 14 carries and 32 yards. The Indian Valley Braves have carried it 25 times for 299 yards, a 12-yard average for the Indian Valley Braves. They have one completion on the day for 13 yards, and Claymont is 2 of 14 for 32 yards on the game. Some individual numbers for the Indian Valley Braves. Sam Carter is 1 of 3 for 13 yards. Gavin Henry has 6 carries, 146 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Tyson Pryor with 6 carries, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns as well. Colton Thomas with 8 carries, 29 yards. Cole Lancaster, 4 carries, 23 yards, and a couple of touchdowns for the Claymont Mustangs. Graydon Moodingham is 2 of 14 for 21 yards, 2 interceptions. He also has 6 carries, 17 yards. Brody Rao with 8 carries, 15 yards for the Claymont Mustangs. The scoring plays in the first half. With 11:41 to go in the first quarter, Gavin Henry raced up the sidelines for 67 yards and a touchdown with the PAT. It was 7-0. With 2:26 to go in the first quarter, Gavin Henry, 7-yard touchdown run. The point after attempt was no good to make it 13-0. 8:43 to go in the second quarter. Cole Lancaster from 14 yards out, 20-0 Indian Valley. And then Cole Lancaster again from 2 yards out with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half to make the lead 27-0. Tyson Pryor gets in on the scoring with 24-yard touchdown run to make it 34-0 with the extra point. And Gavin Henry adds on his third touchdown of the night, a 69-yard run down the sidelines. The PAT was good to make it 41-0. And that's where we stand at halftime. The Indian Valley Braves 41, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. We're going to take a quick timeout. That's going to do it for our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Back with the second half. You're listening to Rivalry Week and Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Pergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
The captains head to midfield to talk about what's going to happen here in the second half. Of course, Mason Mioch and Cole Lancaster, one for Claymont, one for the Indian Valley Braves, will meet at the Arrow at midfield for the Indian Valley Braves as they come back out and warm up here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a
Arrow.
Well, that's
the staff, bro.
That's the Arrow.
The spear.
They're out there. The
That's
Arrow,
the
the
spear.
spear,
It's not
whatever
arrow.
you call it. I don't know. What do you call it? You call it
The
a spear?
spear.
Okay, the spear. Sorry. Indian Valley Spear at midfield as the Indian Valley Braves come back out. Warming up, same as the Claymont Mustangs. And we're going to head down to Shannon Thomas on the sidelines. I'm going to bring him up in the booth and put you down there tonight. You're in rare form. Shannon Thomas joins us on the sidelines. And Shannon, we're probably going to see a big dose of the backups here tonight in the second half.
Well, I kind of didn't hear anything you said because the speaker right there is real loud. But I look for Indian Valley to come out in the second half, maybe with their starters, probably put one more score on the board, and then you're probably going to see a lot of the JV and freshmen the rest of the night for them.
I would agree, and it's been a long night for the Claymont Mustangs. What adjustments do you think they have to make here in the second half to try to get some offense on the board?
Well, offensively, their linemen's got to sustain their blocks. The backs are doing a good job trying to spread the field a little bit to try to use their speed, but the linemen ain't holding on to their blocks long enough for them to get to the second level, and Travis knows if you can't get past the line, you're in trouble. I mean, you got to get to the second level or it's going to be a long night for you.
Yeah, it could be a long night, of course. And Shane, I want to ask you, you're an Indian Valley guy. You're wearing a pullover tonight. And is it a spear at midfield? Is that what that is?
I think it's just an arrowhead.
Yes.
They put the old the feathers on it. And I kind of think that, this is my opinion, I haven't really asked anybody that would have the correct answer, but I kind of think maybe they did that to try to stay away from the whole, cancel society. If they would have put an Indian head out in the middle of the field like they used to have along the lines, and then somebody might come in and say, no, you got to tear your brand new turf up. So that might be my opinion of why it's there, but I'm not real sure.
That's a good breakdown there all night long. Shannon Thomas on the sidelines for us, and it is 12 minutes on the clock. Again, the continuous clock here to start the second half. The Indian Valley Braves lead 41-0. Daniel Miller on for the kickoff, and he kicks it deep, and it's going to be fielded at about the 8-yard line. Out here to the 15, to the 20. He takes a big shot, does Brody Moreland. Nope, that was number 13 for the Claymont Mustangs. That's Seth Brandt on the return. And the Mustangs now come out 1st and 10, deep in their own territory.
Number 5, Tanya McCombs, and number 7, Colton Thomas. They're on the tackle for the Braves on the kickoff. Joe, let's see if the Mustangs come out with a little different philosophy here, maybe a little play action, something of that nature to try to stretch the field on the Indian Valley defense.
They're going to come out in their pistol formation, 3 receivers to the far side in the pistol with Brody Rao. The fire over to the near side or the far side of the field intended for number 8, and that was Daniel Reynolds, and in and out of his hands to bring up second down.
It's going to be second down, and you're going to have to catch that. You're going to have to make a play for the quarterback. Yeah, you're going to take a hit, but those positive yards are imperative on first down. You got to win first down.
11:09 to go here in the third quarter, 41-0 Indian Valley over Claymont. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Mooningham at quarterback, the hand to Brody Rao. He makes one guy miss in the backfield, gets past the line of scrimmage, out past the 20-yard line to about the 23-yard line, brings up third down.
Really good cut there, really good vision by Brody Rao. The offensive line for the Mustangs has to get to the second level, has to steal, get their head play side, and give him a lane to run. He could do some damage. He just needs some room.
10:30 to go here in the third quarter of action. Again, Indian Valley leads 41-0. We have a running clock to start the second half here of the football game. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field in the pistol formation. Mooningham takes a snap, looking, fires here to the near side, has a receiver, and it is over the head of the intended receiver, number 21. That's Devin Whitman. That ball, he looks like Whitman fell down on his route, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Number 24, Braden Parsons, the 6'1", 180-pound junior, bringing the pressure there. Got in Mooningham's face. It made him throw it a little awry.
So 9:50 to go now here, third quarter, 41-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. They have it 4th and 8 at their own 23-yard line. As Trevor Myers is back deep to return the punt from Claymont. He's going to fair catch it at his own 45-yard line, does Trevor Myers. And the Indian Valley Braves will take over here 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Braves got the starters running out there on offense. I believe you're going to see a lot of Gavin Henry and Tyson Pryor here on this drive, Joe.
To see how long the starters stay in here in the second half of the football game as Sam Carter comes out. Cole Lancaster still out there. Colton Thomas actually at quarterback. Sam Carter standing next to head coach Matt Lancaster on the sidelines. As Myers goes in motion, they fake the jet sweep. They give to Colton Thomas. He's out past the 45 to about the 47-yard line as number 21, Devin Whitman, in on the stop for the Mustangs.
A little jet keep there out of the Braves. They're doing a little misdirection. They want to move the linebackers with that jet motion, Joe. Fake it in. Thomas pulls it out and goes to right, picks up 2 yards.
Wholesale changes now for the Indian Valley Braves as Remington Myers, Brogan Bircher, Gavin Henry, and Sam Carter all check into the football game. Myers goes split out to the far side. You have an I formation with Gavin Henry dotting the I. Sam Carter under center. Takes a snap, going to fake it. It's going to be a little end around.
Ball on the ground.
Number 34, Brogan Bircher, had the handoff on the misdirection, and he put it on the turf and fell on it. It's going to bring up a third down now for the Braves.
It's going to be third down and long. It'll be interesting to see if the Braves are willing to throw it. They're going wholesale changes back to the, we'll call it the Colton Thomas package. He's going to be back in there, it looks like.
Colton Thomas out there with Cole Lancaster. Sam Carter also checks back into the football game. Now Thomas and Looks like number 34, Brogan Burchard, checks out of the football game, but they have two receivers split here to the near side. We have shotgun formation with Lancaster in the backfield. Colton Thomas catches it here on the near side, 50-yard line, out to the 40, into Claymont territory, and he's going to be finally dropped on the ground at about the 30-yard line, and that's going to be enough for an Adams board first down for Colton Thomas, the sophomore wide receiver.
Colton, the sophomore, a pretty athletic young man. He's 6'1", 170 pounds. He caught that and showed you the Jets going down the sideline. He didn't want to get out of bounds. He took on the hit and gained about 3 more yards.
First and 10 now at the Claymont 30-yard line. Big gain there for Colton Thomas. 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. 41-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. I formation. Tyson Pryor behind Cole Lancaster. Sam Carter under center. The give is to Pryor right off the left side of that offensive line, and he gets all the way to about the 25-yard line where he's going to be stood up and then dropped. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be a legal chop block.
Yeah, a legal chop there on the defense. What happens is you can't run up and when somebody's engaged, you can't jump into their knees there.
So it's going to be a penalty against the Claymont Mustangs. Going to move the Braves down deep into the Claymont territory inside the Little Caesars red zone for the Indian Valley Braves. Going to be 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line. Still have time for another first down, or room for another first down. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line, can the Indian Valley Braves. But they come out in an I formation. Tyson Pryor and Cole Lancaster in the backfield. Sam Carter under center. The give is to Tyson Pryor off the left side. He's at the 5. Dives for the end zone, and he is going to be short, out of bounds at the 1-yard line is Tyson Pryor, but that's going to be another Adams board first down for the Braves.
Little misdirection there out of the Braves. The fullback goes right. The tailback Pryor comes left. He hands it to him. He goes over left tackle, almost gets in the end zone.
Tyson Pryor with a nice run off the left side of that line down to the 1-yard line, and the Indian Valley Braves have it 1st and goal now at the 1. Leading 41-0 with 5:45 to go here in the football game. You have Tyson Pryor. We have the full house backfield in there. Sam Zerker, Cole Lancaster, Tyson Pryor dotting that full house. And it's going to give it to Sam Zerker, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. As Sam Zerker, the 6'2", 230-pound junior, gets into the end zone for the Indian Valley Braves.
The big fella there gets the carry on the goal line, makes the most of it. That's an offensive lineman's dream. Punching it in the end zone.
Refrigerator Perry-esque.
You know something about the Refrigerator Perry in that Super Bowl? He scored, but Walter Payton did not.
I know. I heard that the other day. That's kind of crazy. I did not know that. His only Super Bowl.
Right.
Right? Yeah. But they hammered the Patriots. Was it 45-10, something like that?
It was bad.
The snap is back. The hold, the kick is up, and it is good for Daniel Miller to increase the lead for Indian Valley to 48-0. We're going to take a timeout. Back after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
U.S. Bagging provides the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service by delivering pre-filled sandbags and other pipeline products to your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money. It allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden-Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Back out here.
Big Z Sports, your home for high school football.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School as Keaton Host fields the ball at the 10-yard line, brings it out here to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he's going to be knocked down about the 35-yard line, and that's where the Claymont Mustangs take over 1st and 10.
The Mustangs here finally have good field position. Let's see if they can do something with it and maybe move the ball and get on the board. At this point, you're playing for pride. Hopefully the Mustangs can put up a score.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Running clock, 48-0. Indian Valley leads the Claymont Mustangs. Shotgun formation. We're going to have a timeout on the field. Looks like the Indian Valley Braves took that timeout. And we will keep it right here as we will head down to the sidelines and talk with Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, the Indian Valley Braves did what they wanted to on that drive. They got down and punched it into the end zone.
Yeah, they went right down the field and stuck it in the end zone. One thing I have noticed over here on the sideline is freshman football coach Jesse Canner has got the JV linemen all gathered up here and the backup quarterback. So I looked maybe for the JV to come in to start their next offensive drive. Defensively here, I've noticed that they've put Tanya McComb and Brogan Birchers at the corner and moved Colton Thomas to safety. So they must be trying some different packages here. And number 8, Quake Beatty, is in the game. So looks like they're starting to move some guys around, going to try some different things here before they start pulling them all out.
Good thing to do here. You can do that in a game like this. Obviously getting ready for Week 11 next week. And the Indian Valley Braves will play their playoff games on Friday night. They stay on schedule then. And Divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 play on Fridays. And on Saturdays, 5, 6, and 7 play. Graydon Mooningham's pass comes out here, middle screen to the intended receiver. And I can't tell... Was he number 3?
Number 9.
Number 9, Keaton Host.
Yep.
He caught that ball and got all the way out to the 45-yard line, close to the 45. They're going to say he was at the 46-yard line. Going to be short, bring up 2nd and 1.
When you got fresh legs in there, you know they're going to come charging upfield. How to slow down that pass rush is screen draw. They hit the screen there for 9 yards on first down.
Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side. As Brody Rao in the backfield gets the handoff. He takes it off the left side, spins out of a tackle, past him, and he puts the ball on the ground. The Indian Valley Braves have it, and the officials agree with them. The Indian Valley Braves recover the fumble by Brody Rao just inside Indian Valley territory at the 49-yard line. Number 50, Landon Green, recovers the fumble for the Braves. And the Braves are back in business here. Shannon Thomas down on the sidelines. A big costly turnover for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a bit costly right there. You know, you're trying to get some momentum going, put some points on the board. You know, he put the ball on the ground, and Landon Green recovered it, another sophomore for Indian Valley.
3:30 to go here in the third quarter. 48-0. Tanner Smart at quarterback for the Indian Valley Braves. Hand to Gavin Henry. He's off the right side out here to the 40, to the 35. He makes one guy miss. Oh, it turns on the Jets. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Gavin Henry from 56 yards out. Gavin Henry with his 4th touchdown of the football game.
He got
the flag on the field, guys.
And it's going to get called back. They're going to call Indian Valley for holding, so that call all for naught. Gavin Henry has his 4th touchdown negated by a holding penalty on the Indian Valley Braves, so it's going to back them up, and we're going to not have a touchdown.
It's going to be a spot foul, so they're going to back them up. It's going to be about first down and 9, Joe? First down and 8?
They're saying it happened really close to the...
Yeah, okay, I see it.
So
okay.
it's going to be 1st and 19.
I saw the line judge standing over there. He was just marking where the foul was. That's my fault.
So it's going to be 1st down and 19 now from about the Indian Valley 40-yard line. They got to get all the way into Claymont territory for a 1st down. As Tanner Smart, the quarterback, they hand off the football. And it's going to be number 30 for the Indian Valley Braves. That's going to be Trey Johnson on the carry. Going to get out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and very long.
It's going to be 2nd and long, but these Braves running back, when they hit the corner, Joe, it's the speed to burn to the end zone. They've had quite a few long runs tonight. They get the corner, it's most likely 6 points.
I formation for the Indian Valley Braves. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, and we have a false start by the junior Sam Zerker. Going to back him up 5 yards.
And we brought that up earlier. Kind of hurt him a little bit in the Ridgewood game there, the false starts, and that's a starter there, Sam Zerker jumping off sides again.
So we have 1:53 to go here in the third quarter. 48-0. Indian Valley leads Claymont. It's going to be 2nd down now and probably 18 yards from the 41-yard line. Indian Valley comes out in an I formation, 2 receivers here on the near side of the football field. Tanner Smart hands the football off to number 30, Trey Johnson. He gets out here to the 40. He's going to be drugged out of bounds, but the official says he was in bounds, and that's actually going to be number 40 that was on the carry, and that's going to be Eric
Golder,
the
freshman.
On the carry, the freshman. Mac McCluskey in on the stop for the Claymont Mustangs. Coming up on a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Indian Valley 48, Claymont nothing.
Mac McCluskey, we've called his name quite a few times tonight. He's got to be doing double digits for tackles for the Mustangs. He's been all over the field defensively.
3rd and 16, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Running clock here at Indian Valley. As Brogan Bircher goes in motion here to the near side, receiver to the far side. Tanner Smart again hands the football off to Golder. He gets out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down and long for the Indian Valley Braves. Clock moving at 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter, leading 48-0.
You're going to see the first team punt team here, Joe. You're going to see Colton Thomas come out to punt, and you just don't have enough time to wrap the backup punter and all that in one of these. So you're going to send your first teamers out to punt the football.
Yeah, send the first teamers out, get the ball away, and they may have to get a playoff here before the end of the third quarter. They have it 4th and 16 at their own 43-yard line as Colton Thomas is looking at the play clock. And we will have the end of the third quarter, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Indian Valley leads the Claymont Mustangs 48-0. Back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to High School Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Since the inception of the Times Reporter Best of the Best campaign, you have voted us the best real estate company in Tuscarawas County. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and I want to thank you for your continued support. We think Tuscarawas County is the best place to live, work, and play, and the McInturf team of realtors are committed to making sure you are satisfied with your home buying and selling experience. If a new home is in your plans, make the call to McInturf Realty and find out why our clients think we're the best. Online at McInturfRealty.net or call 330-364-SOLD.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Back to the field with Joe Geckler and Travis McClelland.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School, Colton Thomas gets the punt away, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 about the 40-yard line for the Claymont Mustangs. Not a very big punt for Colton Thomas, but nonetheless, that's where the Claymont Mustangs take over. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, trailing 48-0, 11:30 to go here in the football game. As they come out in a shotgun formation, Graydon Mooningham at quarterback. He takes a snap, rolling here to the near side, has his receiver and underthrows him, and that's going to be number 9 for
that's Keaton Host for the Mustangs.
Keaton Host, the senior.
Little quarter roll there out of Mooningham. Quarter rolls, Rouse protecting. He got that out route there and just underthrew and skipped it to him.
Don't forget our McInturf Realty Player of the Game coming up here in our DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. As the Indian Valley Braves lead 48-0, 10:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the far side. The hand is to Brody Rao, and he gets submarined at about the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 now for the Mustangs.
There's no room there. Indian Valley nice in there in the backfield. They get heel depth and make the tackle for the Braves there. On the tackle, that was number 62. Easton Cook there on the tackle. He gets there and makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
10:20 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 48, Claymont nothing. 3rd and 10. They're calling it. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10 now at their own 40-yard line. Bunch formation. Mooneyham takes a snap, fires over the middle field. He finds his receiver, and that's going to be number 11 for the for the Claymont Mustangs, Tate Fawcett, and that's going to be very close to an Adams Board first down, but I think they're going to call it short at fourth and maybe
half a yard?
Maybe half a yard to 3/4 of a yard. They're going to call him short, but it's going to be fourth down nonetheless for the Claymont Mustangs. They got to go for it here, Travis.
You got to go for it and probably give it to your big back, Brady Rao there, and let him get the first down.
Yeah, Brody Rao has a nice game here tonight for the Claymont Mustangs. He's had a good season for them as well. The handoff is to Brody Rao, and he does not get it as the Indian Valley Braves defense stops him short of the line to gain for the first down, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Claymont Mustangs, and the Indian Valley Braves take over in Claymont territory at the 49-yard line.
You got to give credit to the backup D-line there for the Braves. They sent the backers up in the hole and stopped Rao short of the first down. Braves ball, first down and 10, just inside Claymont territory at the 49.
9 minutes to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 48, Claymont nothing. Here at Indian Valley High School, of course, Week 10 of the high school football season started tonight with rivalry week. Indian Valley, Claymont, New Philadelphia, and Dover. Tomorrow, Garaway at Ridgewood, Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley, and the list goes on and on for the games in week number 10. They're going to hand the football off again as the running back gets out past the 50-yard line to about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Looks like it was number 40.
Eric Golder, the freshman.
Eric Golder again on the carry for the Braves.
Indian Valley getting lots of valuable experience for their JV and freshman team here. Golder on the carry.
8:18 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 48, Claymont nothing. 2nd and 8 at the Claymont 48-yard line for the Indian Valley Braves. They're going to toss it back to Golder again. He has it at the 45, and he is going to be pushed backwards.
McCluskey again.
McCluskey in all over the tackle of Golder for the Indian Valley Braves. Going to bring up 3rd down and long now for the Braves. They say Golder got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play for Eric Golder as he checks out of the football game.
That's got to be 10, 12 tackles from McCluskey tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a bunch for sure. As he seems like we've called his name a lot tonight for the Claymont defense. So 3rd down and 8 from their Claymont 48-yard line I formation. They're going to hand it off to the fullback this time. He's straight through the line of scrimmage. He gets out past the 40, dragging tacklers inside the 40 to about the 41, maybe the 40 or the 39-yard line, excuse me. And that's going to be enough for an Adams Board first down for Indian Valley.
Jackson Bircher
on the carry for the Indian Valley Braves, as of course the Indian Valley Braves have their JV in, their backups are in the football game. 1st and 10 at the Claymont 39-yard line I formation. Receiver here to the near side, one on the far side. Again, another handoff. This time the running back has the football out here to the 30, and he is driven down inside the 30-yard line to about the 28-yard line. That was number 20.
Cam Guspit there on the tackle.
Cam Guspit on the
carry.
On the run there for the Indian Valley Braves. As we have a lot of numbers that we have not seen this year for the Indian Valley Braves. So
they're spreading the wealth here.
Yeah, bear with us, folks, as we get through this game. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the football game. Indian Valley 48, Claymont nothing. They have it 1st and 10 at the Claymont 28-yard line I formation. Another handoff for the Indian Valley Braves. Number 20, Cam Guspit again on the handoff from quarterback Luke Wells in on the game, freshman quarterback for the Indian Valley Braves.
It's going to be 2nd down. He picked up a good 7, 8 there, Joe. It's going to be about 2nd down and 3.
2nd and about 3 for the Indian Valley Braves. They're calling it 2nd and 2 on the scoreboard. I formation. 2 receivers to the far side. And Wells under center for the Indian Valley Braves, running the clock down as far as he can, as he has 7 now on the play clock. The handoff again to number 20, Guspit, and he gets it off the left side of that offensive line, pushes his way to about the 15-yard line, and that's going to be enough for an Adams board first down inside the Little Caesars red zone.
The Braves, they're just running simple offense. They're running down, they're running belly, they're running ISO, and moving the football here on the backups for the Claymont Mustangs.
4:41 to go here in the football game. 48-0 Indian Valley leads Claymont. As Indian Valley has it 1st and 10 inside the Little Caesars red zone at the 15-yard line, as Wells is under center again for the Indian Valley Braves. Guspit dots the I. And they give it to the fullback this time.
Bircher.
He's out here to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Jackson Bircher for the Indian Valley Braves to extend the lead to 54-0.
Jackson Bircher just takes it down there. It's he's off to the short fullback. It's off tackle. He hits the 6-hole, bounces it outside. Touchdown, Braves.
15-yard touchdown run by Jackson Bircher, the freshman, here for the Indian Valley Braves with 4:18 to go, pending the extra point. 54-0. They're actually, looks like they're going to go for 2.
Kneel this,
they're going to take the knee. Out of respect, Matt Lancaster does not add on points via the kick. So the score is going to remain 54-0. Indian Valley leads. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with 4:18 to go. Indian Valley 54, Claymont 0. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uricksville area, the place to stop is 922 Drive-Thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities. With convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 922 Drive-Thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uricksville and CJ's Drive-Thru in Denison.
This is the high school playoffs right here on 99.9 Z Country.
I'm back out here at Indian Valley High School for week 10 of the high school football season. The Claymont Mustangs trail Indian Valley 54-0 as the Indian Valley Braves get to the runner number 29 for the Claymont Mustangs, Caden Elder, and he gets brought down in the backfield by number 12, Jackson Bircher. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play to bring up second down and 12 for the Claymont Mustangs. 3:10 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 54, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. The handoff to number 29 again, Caden Elder for the Mustangs. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe 1 yard past that. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 now. 2:50 to go here in the football game. Indian Valley 54, Claymont nothing. Indy Valley going to improve to 6-2 on the season, and Claymont will finish the season at 1-9 on the year. 2:30 to go here in the football game. Indy Valley 54, Claymont nothing. Claymont takes the snap, rolling to the far side, and he has his receiver, and we're going to have a flag. It's probably going to be a horse collar tackle thrown by the referee who happened right in front of him, and that's going to move the ball forward for the Claymont Mustangs. It's going to give them another Adams board first down as Drew Fox, the quarterback, was brought down via the jersey shoulder pads from the back.
Horse collar, yeah. And back in the day when we played, Joe, that was just a good tackle, but safety has improved over the years, and that's illegal now, and they'll get the big penalty.
A lot of things have changed in the game of football.
And it needed to.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to adapt or die, and so things have changed. Concussion protocols changed, things like that for safety of the players. It kind of all started with Corey Stringer from the Vikings. Those things changed back in the day.
For sure. And, of course, football's changed. The game's changed. It went from a lot of running offenses to now the wide-open spread.
All cyclical,
Yeah, it's crazy. It'll all come back around. We may see some running offenses again someday, but right now a lot of spread offenses as Claymont hands it off on the jet sweep to number 22, Dane Fawcett, and he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage, brings up second down.
Back in the day, the Houston Oilers with Warren Moon ran the run and shoot. And, people thought that was a gimmicky offense. Now you're seeing much of those principles right now, and offenses have spread the field. And everything's cyclical, though. It'll come back around.
Under a minute to go here in the football game. The Indian Valley Braves lead 54-0 over the Claymont Mustangs. Pistol formation, 3 receivers here on the near side of the football field. He has his receiver in and out of the hands of his receiver intended for number 19, Tyler Binion, and just missed it. It's going to bring up a third down now for Claymont as the clock continues to roll. We're at 30 seconds to go here in the football game. Indian Valley again will improve on the season to 6-2 with their 2 losses to 2 very good football teams in the Garraway Pirates and the Ridgewood Generals, who meet for the I.V.C. South title tomorrow night in West Lafayette. Probably the final snap of the football game as their quarterback number 6, Caden Elder, takes it off the left side or the right side of that offensive line. Actually, that's Drew Fox, and that's going to do it for the football game as the Indian Valley Braves have knocked off the Claymont Mustangs 54-0 here at Indian Valley High School to improve to 6-2 on the season and wait for their playoff matchup next week. And those announcements will come out this coming Sunday afternoon. Yeah. We will see what happens with the Indian Valley Braves and what happens. Do they host the game? Do they go on the road? We will see how all that plays out on Sunday. But a final score here again from Indian Valley High School. Indian Valley 54, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. We're going to take a timeout, come back, and we'll talk with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We'll also have final stats and wrap it up here from Indian Valley High School. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Their playoff destiny and see what's going to happen for them in week number 11 next Friday night for the Indian Valley Braves. They will be in the playoffs. We'll see what happens if they host, if they go on the road. I think we talked about it in the pregame. You said, I think, the Union local, if it was tonight, but that can change.
Yeah, if it ended tonight, I think it was going to be Union local, but, there's everything can change. All the games come in over the weekend, and everyone will be following closely, but the Indian Valley Braves came in here the number 5 seed in Region 15 in Division 4, and like I said, if tonight ended, they would be playing Belmont Union local.
So that will be interesting to see what happens for the Indian Valley Braves. Of course, Claymont season comes to an end at 1-9. And of course, the Indian Valley Braves with a big win here tonight again, 54-0. We're going to wait on our McInturf Realty player of the game as Coach Matt Lancaster is still talking to his football team on the field, and our McInturf Realty player of the game will come up and chat with us here in the booth, and we will have that here in just a little bit. But let's look at some stats as we start to wrap up here in the football game. As we'll look at some team stats. Total offense, Claymont 92 yards, Indian Valley 410, 39 passing yards for Claymont, 35 for Indian Valley. Indian Valley had 40 rushing attempts for 375 yards tonight. Claymont had 22 carries, 53 yards. Receiving 39 yards for Claymont, 35 for Indian Valley. Penalty-wise, 5 for 53 for Claymont, 7 for 60 for the Indian Valley Braves. The Claymont Mustangs had 4 turnovers tonight, 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles lost, 1 turnover for the Indian Valley Braves. The Claymont Mustangs punted the ball 6 times for an average of 30 yards. Indian Valley punted twice for an average of 19.5. Time of possession, Indian Valley had it for 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Claymont had it for 21 minutes and 24 seconds. Some individual numbers now for the Claymont Mustangs. Graydon Mooningham was 4 of 19 for 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. Drew Fox threw a pass. It was incomplete. Brody Rao had 12 carries, 24 yards. Graydon Mooningham had 6 carries, 17 yards. Drew Fox with a carry for 11 yards. Now some individual numbers for the Indian Valley Braves. Sam Carter, 2 of 4, 35 yards. Tanner Smart, 0 for 1 on the night. Rushing attempts, Gavin Henry, 6 carries, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyson Pryor, 8 carries, 98 yards and a touchdown. Colton Thomas, 7 carries, 31 yards. Cam Guspit, 3 carries, 24 yards. Cole Lancaster, 4 carries, 23 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Bircher, 2 carries, 23 yards and a touchdown. That is some of the individual numbers. Brody Rao had 1 catch, 15 yards for Claymont. Colton Thomas had a catch for 22 yards. Trevor Myers had 1 catch for 13 yards for the Indian Valley Braves. On defense, no defensive stats were kept here tonight, but a nice game for the Indian Valley Braves. Kind of what they needed. They had those speed bumps there through the middle of the season when you ran into Garraway and you run into Ridgewood, and they get a big win last week. They get another big win this week, hopefully to gain some momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is the way you want to finish your season, with momentum going into the second half and week 11. We talked about it earlier. Their opponent is unnamed, but they're more than likely host here. They'll be back here in Jeanette Hunton to host the playoff team. But you want to be playing your best football coming into week 11, and looks like the Indian Valley Braves are definitely humming offensively.
Yeah, for sure. They're doing good things offensively. Got to keep improving on the defensive side of the football. They've had back-to-back shutouts, and we will we're going to take a quick timeout, and we are going to come back and we're going to announce our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and then we're going to wrap this up here on Big Z Sports. Again, the final score for Indian Valley, 54, Claymont nothing. Final here at Indian Valley High School. Back after this on Z Country 99.9.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily, 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed.
In Valley High School, Joe Geckler, Travis McClellan, and Shannon Thomas here on our DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show, and we're going to be joined now by our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and a guy that had 6 carries, 146 yards, and 3 touchdowns, and you had about a 69 or 70-yard touchdown off the board. And our McInturf Realty Player of the Game is going to be Gavin Henry. Gavin, congratulations on a huge game here tonight for you and your teammates. But first of all, talk about your performance here tonight individually with the 3 big touchdowns.
My performance was because of the line. The line did their job, and couldn't have asked for a better group of boys. Sucks it's senior night. I don't know.
You'll get to do this next year, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. gonna be emotional. But it was all on my line. My boys all left it out there on the field, so they got it done. I just followed them.
Gavin, talk about on your run there. I noticed where you hit the hole and then bounced it outside. Talk about what you're seeing there when you bounce it out and get to the sideline, and then it's a foot race to the end zone.
We have been working with me at practice to read the field better.
Okay.
So, and I just go off my guys' butts. They do their job, I'll do mine.
Gavin, talk about your senior teammates, obviously playing their last regular season game here at Indian Valley High School, but very easily could host a game next week in Week 11. But talk about your seniors.
Yeah, it sucks. I love the boys with all my heart. Such a good group of kids. Just sucks they got to leave this.
Yeah, for sure.
Gavin, talk about you're an underclassman and coming into senior night. You want to do everything you can do because of the brotherhood, because of your teammates. Talk about maybe a little bit of that pressure coming in where you want to perform for the senior classmen.
Yeah, I mean, like the coaches before the game, they told us, like, it's all about senior night. It's all about the seniors. So he told the underclassmen just leave it all out, and we did.
Absolutely. Well, Gavin, congratulations, man, on a big win. Go join your teammates on the field, and we appreciate you coming up and chatting with us for our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and we'll see you down the road, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
That's Gavin Henry, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, joining us here on our DAC Vitamins and Minerals postgame show. We're going to take one final timeout, and we will be back to wrap this up. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Here we go.
If you want the best, there's only one Big Z Sports.
Back out here at Indian Valley High School one final time. The Indian Valley Braves 54, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. Big thanks to Gavin Henry, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, for joining us and talking about his performance, his team's performance, and it was quite a special performance tonight for the Braves offense.
You know, when he gets out into the corner, it's good night, Irene. It's 6 points. And we talked about it in the interview on the bounce there. It was very impressive where his eyes take him. You know, he hits that edge and sees the bounce to the outside. He hits that, 6 points. He scored that early touchdown, tacked on 2 more. What a game there for the junior.
Absolutely. And again, the final score here at Indian Valley High School on senior night, Indian Valley 54 and the Claymont Mustangs nothing. Don't forget, tomorrow night, folks, we will have our Big Z Sports Show. That will come on the air at 5 o'clock and will lead you up to our Wood Electric pregame show at 6:40 out at the Brick House at Crater Stadium for the 118th meeting between the New Philadelphia Quakers and the Dover Tornadoes. The Tornadoes looking to stay perfect on the season, and they are sitting number 2 in their region. And the New Philadelphia Quakers looking to play spoiler and upset and try to get in and to host a playoff game. Either way, I think both teams are in the playoffs after tonight, regardless of what happens, or after tomorrow night, regardless of what happens. Again, the kickoff at 7 o'clock. Myself, Travis McClellan, Shannon Thomas will have the call on that game over at Crater Stadium tomorrow night. And Saturday night, Chris Kale and Adam Soweski will have the call of TCC and Strasburg on our streaming service. Thanks to Claxton Communications, Parkway Quick Lane, and Kent State Tuscarawas. That's on Saturday night. You can see that video live stream, plus on WTUZ.com. Go to our website. You can see the Big Z Sports Listen Live link on our website for that game on Saturday night. No live stream tomorrow night, though, folks, but we will have the radio call for you. Again, myself, Travis McClellan, and Shannon Thomas. Ryan McClellan will be there for some social media, so you can check us out there as well. Big Z Sports on Facebook, WTUZ, Big Z Sports on Twitter, at @Big_Z Sports. You can check out our YouTube channel. And if you want to see the replay of this game or any of our games that we've done here in 2021, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to find us on Instagram for some really cool highlights and plays that we put on there for the athletes in our area. Travis, your final thoughts.
came in here, Indian Valley, very impressive. They're hitting their stride. Claymont came in with a plan, couldn't quite execute it, but Indian Valley did what they needed to do. They're number 5 in their region. They're going to move up. They're probably going to host, and they come in and took care of business here on senior night.
Absolutely, they did. Again, one final time, the final score: Indian Valley 54, the Claymont Mustangs nothing. And for Shannon Thomas and Travis McClellan, Emma Merriman and Mark Clark, and, of course, Casey Claxon from Claxon Communications, our video crew here tonight. This is Joe Geckler saying so long from Indian Valley High School. The Braves 54, the Mustangs nothing. You've been listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country 99.9.
Thanks for listening to today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School football play-by-play action. Today's broadcast was presented by Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube for our next presentation of high school football. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.